wait, I've already hit it.
The chaos.
I'm recording.
Fight.
Don't look down. No gravity when you're with me. Light years from home till I found you. A galaxy in front of me, going up above. Don't look down. Don't look down.
Hi, everybody.
What's up?
We are the most dysfunctional group of people that has ever existed.
I mean, my OBS decided to not open and then multiply itself all across the computer, and then Chrome wouldn't open. So, yeah, that's why I was late.
You got hacked in the last fight, and we just didn't tell you.
Yeah, no. It's...
Well, and Raven can't figure out how to make her green screen work, so she's just against the green screen.
Listen,
and
I'm into it. It's my color, don't you think?
Yeah, it brings out the color of your eyes.
I mean, you are playing a turtle this season, so
accurate, accurate. Yeah, no, we're just a whole bunch of dysfunctional assholes. But hey, welcome everybody to episode 3. We've had so much happen. Oh no, motherfucker! See, look, this is how dysfunctional we are. And you want to know what did this? This is the best part. A box lightly brushed my camera cord.
Why is your camera cord in range of a box?
Why is the box got the camera cord? Listen,
I wish I knew.
Do it?
Probably. Oh, motherfuck, and then it switched to the wrong thing.
Shouldn't it run from the back of your computer? Which
it does.
At the back of your desk.
It does, and then it goes under my desk.
This evening.
What's under your desk?
Hi. Wow, I am way closer than I was a second ago. That's fun.
It's in on you.
Oh no, and now it's the autofocus shit is back. Fucking great.
Camera
hi
says
everyone.
No.
hello.
Why?
Time. Let's go.
No, he is monopolizing the loves. Like, he's seriously gotten nothing but cuddles for
hours
all day, and he just is still like, yeah.
Oh hey, you're doing something. Let me come and tackle you and get attention. You're not paying attention to me.
It's been like 5 minutes. I don't know what you're doing, but clearly.
What's that ball?
You should stop. That ball? That's the top of a staff for a cosplay.
That's large.
Ooh.
It is, and it lights up. And if I ever get that cosplay done, it'll be very impressive.
What
but you know,
cosplay?
it's an indie comic.
Hello.
Reign of Ages.
Ooh.
I really should finish it. Do not go after my food, sir. So how's everyone?
He wanted food.
He wants to knock my food on the floor.
After 5 years, we're gonna do this the right way. Shay, how are you?
Oh my god! Thank you for asking, because nobody ever asks. I'm good. No, I'm doing good. Lots of stuff are in the works for me, and lots of big changes are about to be happening in my world. But they're good. So we're gonna roll with it.
That's awesome. I too am good. My mom is pissed at me because I ordered her a walker after her third fall in 3 months, the last of which was last week.
None too happy.
But you know what? She can live with it, as opposed to the opposite.
There you go.
I mean, falling and breaking a hip is probably not the best.
She
thing
fractured
to
her
do.
spine in 5 places.
Ooh.
Also,
And
not
before
good.
that, it was her shoulder.
Yes, that was last year. She fell and fractured her shoulder.
Oh no.
But that was
Jesus.
we say that that's the dog's fault because he was on a leash and took off, and Mom was. Our backyard slopes. Shay can attest to the fact that the backyard
does.
slopes quite a bit towards the end of
Jesus.
it because we're on a half acre and it's very, very rectangular. So the last quarter is quite the downward slope. Anyway,
At least it's not a downward spiral.
that's true. That's true.
No, that's just life.
Yeah.
Got the 2-monitor thing, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
And unfortunately not in time for today, but there was procured some airtight device that should make it much less sticky and sauna-y.
There's
in
going to be
this
an air
room.
conditioner in the office, is what Ty's saying.
Heck yeah.
And it should get there in time for the auction this weekend, so
Yeah.
yay!
Even better.
And in time for Regen Friday, so...
Oh, so
Yeah.
you mean you won't suffocate in your own room during the auction this Saturday?
Yes,
Yeah,
I also
I
have
w-
my
I
door...
won't be running the auction by myself.
Oh no.
Well, that's probably
Well,
a good thing.
Well, I just lay limp in the chair. Like,
Si's passed out from heat exhaustion. I'm like, so I'm gonna need everyone to vamp for a second while I call an ambulance.
trying to reach for my sweated out condensation from it used to be cold drink that's now lukewarm and I can't even reach it because I am death. Yeah. So how are you, Raven?
You know what? Okay, craziest thing today. I'm alive, functioning, and well, but tell me why I showed up to my doctor's appointment a week early.
You were excited to see them.
I walked in, I said, yeah, I'm here for 2 o'clock. He said, 2 o'clock next week, and I said, ooh, I might be a bit early. I'll see myself.
Look, punctuality is important to me.
I said I need a good
Really,
life.
really looking forward to that doctor's appointment, huh?
If I were the receptionist, oh Jesus, estrogen on the vocal cords.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh no. Oh no.
That was literally powdered estrogen on my vocal cords.
Oh, mercy.
Maybe don't do that. I don't know.
Lemonade and
Just a
honey.
thought.
You're
If I
supposed to
were the
inhale it.
receptionist, I would have been like, "Do you have some urgent need to see the doctor?"
Yeah, I
Like-
was so
Is
embarrassed.
there something wrong that we should be aware of?
Doctor was like, what are you
Or
here for? And I was like, you know what? We'll address that next week.
it's fine. It's fine. My arm's just hanging on by a thread, but it's so I got a week. I can wait. It's no problem.
It is but a flesh wound.
Your bloody arms off.
Luke, how are you?
Now that my computer has decided to stop fucking with me, I'm good.
Oh, good.
Got
Good.
got the pencils done for a return to the Venomous Vixen
Ooh.
Oh.
for the Red Valkyrie auction. This is the pencils
Hell
for
yeah.
sketch cover. So yeah, this will be done and ready for the auction.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that looks sick.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. Separation
You look-
anxiety. That's fantastic.
You look sick walking into a doctor a week early.
What can I say?
I'm dying.
Oh my gosh. We might have to roll without
Perhaps
size. I
don't
might
inhale
die
powder.
on
I
stream.
mean, it's a
So-
thought.
The estrogen has to sit under my tongue and dissolve, kind of like a heart medication pill, because they have to bypass the stomach, so it doesn't
Just get
it doesn't
metabolized.
dissolve away all the goodness.
Yeah.
Um,
Bioavailable.
right. So it yeah. As I drink,
It absorbs
swallow,
into your
breathe.
bloodstream much easier underneath the tongue.
So as that happens, like little particles slowly drift into my throat. It's lovely.
Don't inhale them.
Oh, I kind of have to breathe and talk. Hi, Woodrow. How you doing?
Just gonna
I'm doing
let
good,
that one
actually.
slide.
I finally got that commission I've been waiting on. It's done. All the gray tones are set in. Eventually, you guys will see that when you run into them. But it's the Manticore power armor, so I'm excited about that. Other than that, I'm just same old, waiting to save up money to get my comic lettered, and making stuff to kill you with, slowly.
Oh, just
Solid.
Secretly plotting your demise.
Yeah.
Solid. I'm okay with it.
some evil villain type stuff.
Well, not even so secretly, just, openly plotting your demise is our
Outwardly.
DM. Yeah.
Mhm.
Making sure you all know you're
Tis
gonna
my job.
die.
There's nothing we can't overcome. It's foolish to think of them.
All right. Well, are we ready?
Not a secret. Yes, that is accurate, Feline. Not a secret. Woodrow is actively trying to kill us. But make it interesting as well.
Well, it's not me, it's the world.
Right.
It's just all the stuff I made.
I made this stuff and I'm going to unleash it upon you. May you survive. Maybe.
Stop it, you little
right.
shithead!
Keep him away from
So.
your food.
He's swiping at it. It's fine.
Too late.
Go ahead.
Last time on Dice, Dames, and Dudes, the team went their own ways and took time to get things in order before the ultraviolet job. Astrid learned that an elemental entity from the plane of Scorched Stone resides in the city and is the key to closing the portals. Shelley saw strange dark visions of the future in her bathroom mirror and was given a task by Tootsie to sniff out a data chip containing details of a strange job around Axe Watch Point. Finally, Vidar promised to help Vivok ease his mind and keep his obsidian manual safe while he recovers from serious injuries. Using this time before the job, the team investigated Axe Watch Point, finding a sparring match for Motoko and the hidden enchantment on the gravestones themselves that revealed a metaphysical tether leading into the mountains behind the graveyard. That is where we left off. Let's see, let me switch back over. I can't tell if... Okay, you are sharing. So you guys were all sort of spread out around... Yeah, well, I didn't know if you had the screen up because I had my other tab open. So, yeah, you're all kind of sort of spread out around the graveyard.
Shay is in combat. We can't continue.
Yeah.
Currently in combat!
Oh no!
There's been a random encounter with a swarm of cats.
Gosh! Bites my
They're all
chin,
sort of-
little shit.
Spread out, but as the divine tether sort of forms out of Korgak's spiritual body, it sort of points and then forms this guide. Motoko, you're sort of up there on the little ledge with the grave slab of Bryn and the other 3 plaques, and you hear 3 sounds of like clinking, almost like stone on stone. And as you kind of turn back to look, you see that there was little symbols in the plaques that seem to have fallen onto the gravestone, and there's also another symbol that was part of the grave slab that is sort of sitting there. So you have these 4 stones sitting on the grave slab. One of them sort of has a lantern and an hourglass. One has a dagger and boots on it. One has an axe and a stone, and the other one has a dice and a bag on it. But they seem to be pushing each other away. If you like, as you sort of turn to look and you see them fall, there's almost like a magnetic effect as they kind of like spread out across this grave slab, almost like pushing you away from each other.
Do there appear to be any holes about the size of these things on the slab? Like either
Well,
on top, on front, sides, or back?
It seems like 3 of them popped out of the grave slab, like plaques, and fell onto the slab. And as that happened, the magnetic force sort of popped one up out of the slab. So there's sort of like these 4 little stones. They're just like round little rune stones with these rune pictures on them of these, the hourglass and lantern and etc. And they don't seem to be able to go within like 4 feet ish of each other. About some kind of magnetic force keeping them separate.
Can I see if I can intuit anything from these? Like recognizing the symbols or at least
So-
anything of them?
You wouldn't have to roll. This would just be there's nothing you could really glean as to their nature, other than they seem to be representative of the
founders.
different founders. Yeah, so like the if you remember, the lantern and hourglass was the one that was talking about a moment in time. The dagger and boots was to the best partner the person ever had. The axe and stone was the grave slab founder. or the person credited as like the first founder, and then the dice bag one seems to be the one where she was telling him it wasn't really a thank you, it was more of like a told you so.
Oh, the game player, aka Woodrow.
Steve.
Stev. That's who we recognize as the official
Yeah.
Steve.
Official Steve.
Yep.
The Russian one. Okay.
Not the
Russian.
not the one we spent 60 episodes with. The Russian
Yeah.
we found.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He's the one that matters.
Not the Jello.
Stev was the prime.
Okay.
I thought you was black.
So, just so you're aware, it's about 2 o'clock-ish now, because you guys left at about 11, and it was about like 10:30-ish to 11. And it was about a 2.5 hour trek out here, and you guys spent a little bit of time in the graveyard with the fight, so it's about 2 o'clock-ish.
Okay.
And-
I'm gonna.
Is
I'm gonna
this still the
kinda
day
yellow.
before?
Yeah, this is still the day before, so you guys have all of today, the rest of today, and then until 7 o'clock at night
Tomorrow
the next day when the club opens. Yeah, the show you even have a little bit more time because you don't need to get there till Mez's set, which I think is at 11. So you guys have a lot of time.
Okay.
I'm gonna yell over to the guys. I found some runic pogs.
Yes, that's exactly what they are.
Where's the slammer?
I got your slammer. I call it the hammer. And I'm not talking about that thing buried. No, that's an axe. Never mind. What are you guys doing with that path over yonder? I said yonder, and I'm not ashamed.
It just so you were aware, it seems to go off the graveyard up towards the mountain, and kind of just outside of the graveyard, it starts to head into pretty thick forest. And it's not too far away. It seems like maybe like a half-hour hike to get up to the base of the mountain and start sort of investigating where this path leads. But flying the vehicle into the forest would be hard. It doesn't look there's a place to land it in there, so you'd have to walk from here. Just so you're aware.
Wait,
Did I
could
bring my
could
motorcycle?
I
Into...
shapeshift?
No.
It would seem we have a hike ahead of us.
I don't know. Can you shapeshift?
So I don't know if you can at level 2. If it's on your sheet, you can. Though.
Hold on. I'm trying to get.
I think druids get to pick their circle or their specialty at 2, like clerics, right? Did you get to pick the circle of the moon yet? I can't remember.
Yep.
Okay. Nice.
Lucky, I can't pick shit till level 3.
Yeah, and it should tell you what level, like what CR of creature you can turn into on your sheet when you open the beast shape ability.
CR 137.
I don't know. 137. No, I don't know if you get flying and all that stuff right off the bat, or if you do because you're a moon druid. I can't remember how their beast shape works. I know they get it as a bonus action. That's kind of special.
I can't answer this for you because
No flying or swimming speed. Yet.
What things
Max
can you-
CR is 1/4.
Okay.
So it says
So here,
like,
I'll look up some
wolf?
creatures for you real quick, and yeah, okay. I didn't know if I had examples there or not.
yeah,
What about,
an
like, a
example is a
sparrow?
wolf.
I think deer too. If you're looking for
I
something that's really
can't-
fast, I think
No
deer would be
flying
fast.
or swimming is what it says. Is
Some
a
kind of
deer or a
super
wolf
code.
faster?
A deer is a prey
wolf?
animal, so it would actually probably be faster on average, but wolves would have more defense. But they're probably the same in D&D, so it probably doesn't matter. Let's see, deer is a 50.
I think
This DR 0. Wolf would be
A
better,
wolf?
I think.
would probably have more stamina, more sustained
Mm-hmm.
movement.
Yeah.
Where a deer is good for short, get the fuck out of here.
Wolf is 40, so I was right. They have 10. Deer has 10 foot more movement, but like really not much defensive capabilities. With a wolf, you get like pack tactics, keen hearing and smell, so you get advantage on your perception checks. Pack tactics, basically, you get advantage on your attacks if you're 5 feet within. If the enemy is within 5 feet of another ally of yours, because you're kind of like ganging up on them. And then your bite can also trip opponents, which is kind of cool.
Nice.
What was I going to tell you?
I can.
Can
send
I
you
pick
the-
up the pogs?
You can't pick all of them up because they'll try to magnetically push themselves away, but you can pick one of them up.
Can I pick them all up and put them in different places on my body?
You don't have more than 6 foot of real estate to hold
You
them.
can pick them up and chuck them to the rest of us.
I will hold the disc pog.
Private chat is the wolf stat. You don't already have it up.
Yeah, I don't know where to pull up the wolf stat.
All right.
Yeah, I dropped a
everyone
link in the private.
Oh, okay, cool, thank you.
Everyone come over and take a pog before we leave.
Yeah, and
I
let
don't
me know
trust
who's
leaving
picking
them here.
what.
I will pick up the what was it? The sand timer. And
Yeah, there's a lantern and an hourglass.
lantern and hourglass. Yeah, I'll pick that up.
Congratulations, Raven. You are now Stiv.
Oh, huzzah!
He was kind of cool, but he was a Jello at the end.
A jello?
Yeah, he chose to not
Be a gelatinous ooze.
body.
Well, that's not
that's
what he
fun.
became at the end. When Perry gave him his human form back. He got
Oh,
his Steve form back, and then the goblins took him. He became.
Oh,
the
that's
little
right.
marine Goblin that he
Oh, yeah.
promised
I
in the
remember.
first season. So yeah, he's gone. He's what is it? David Bowie from what's that movie? I'm forgetting.
Labyrinth?
Yeah.
The Goblin King?
Wow. All right. That's
Yeah,
that's a choice.
But minus
He
the
doesn't have the
bulge.
charisma though.
because
Yeah, so he doesn't have the charisma.
having
Is that? I'm
bulge-
sorry. Is the bulge his charisma?
Hello?
That and the feathered
I was
hair.
speaking charisma. The bulge was bulgy over here.
Clearly.
Well,
All
it's
sides
just
off.
weird having that bulge in those tights in a kids movie. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, it's definitely weird. But who's all taking what? We got Vidar got the lantern and the hourglass.
Yes.
There was a bag with dice. There was a stone with an axe and a dagger with boots.
I'll take stone with axe. I think.
Okay.
Side
Raven
character
gets
pick,
dice.
Dagger and boot.
Dice for me.
Oh, okay. Nice. Bag of mystery for Shelly. All right. And then let's see, bag of dice, boots and dagger.
Me.
Size character.
Boots and pants.
Boots and pants. Yeah.
It'd look
So,
weirder if Bowie tucked it. He could have just worn a cup, some person.
If you follow the tether up into the mountains, you guys won't need to make any sort of survival checks in terms of scouting because you are just essentially this is guiding you. It's that spell guide, know the path. It just essentially takes you the 30 minutes, and as you're sort of walking up out of this graveyard towards the mountain, you can see that this is the only mountain that still has any snow on it at all. Sort of to the east of you, you can see where there was snow-capped mountains. It was kind of slowly melting over time. It's almost completely gone up those ones. And this mountain you're headed to still sort of has a nice little cap on it with snow.
So it's
But it
resisting the heat wave so far.
A little bit, yeah. And it's a little bit
Right.
further north than the mountains to your east because they're sort of southeast to you now that you flew up north 2.5 hours. But so you guys sort of make your way up into this forest, and it becomes pretty thick. It's not too rugged though. There's just a lot of trees, but the path seems to be taking you around ways that avoid cliffs and stuff like that. But it seems to be pretty direct. And after 30
Okay.
minutes of walking through, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, since I think I have the highest movement speed here, that I was just gonna be kind of in the lead, keeping an eye out, scanning for signals, using my bionic eye, all that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm. And you're the fastest, I think, unless Shay shape changes into a deer with 50 movement. But
No, I'm faster than that.
What is
you
your
are?
movement speed?
55.
Oh, nice. Oh, because
Yeah,
the monk. Yep, monk. Yeah, I forgot. Yep.
So I'm not going to shapeshift unless because I was looking at it and it's only good for 1 hour. So rather than spend 30 minutes as a shape that isn't going to be used, I'll just hold off on it.
Understood.
Valid.
Okay.
Vidar will take up the last spot, and we'll follow the group, keeping an eye on a possible, ambush from behind.
So I see if that's kind of like we have Motoko in the front that's kind of scouting things out and everything. We have Vidar in the back that's like watching our butts. Shelly is, shambling along in the middle, and Astrid is just kind of skipping around like whoever, just like
back and forth between everyone. Okay.
Yeah, just like this is exciting. I love this. This is so much fun. Just like totally fucking oblivious to the fact that like we could literally be walking into a trap and like die, but whatever, it's fine.
All right.
Yes.
Yes.
So you don't need to make survival checks for like making your way through the wilderness or anything like that. But go ahead, and if you want, either all four of you can make single perception checks, or Shelly and Astrid being in the middle can aid the front and rear perception checks just by also keeping a little eye out, which would
Aid your front and the rear.
So Shelly's aiding the rear. I guess I'll aid the front.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Thanks,
so,
babe.
Does that mean we get advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Shelly's
so
all
for
about the rear.
So we
I mean, but it's because you got the badunkadunk. It makes sense.
It's my shell. I gotta hide it with something,
Where'd you go?
My choice is 18 or 4.
No. Okay.
So
plus 0.
18.
So I'll take my 17.
I'll take my 23.
Okay. I would say I'll make sure those are the totals. All right.
Pretty
Yep.
good.
Yep, because I got a plus 0 with perception.
So the
Aw,
rear. Seems,
bless your heart.
the rear seems clear. Doesn't seem to be anything picking up behind you. But as you're approaching and following the
Seems.
tether,
I love it when you fucking do that. I just do. We're all
There's a
gonna get
clear
ass
rear.
raped from behind.
no. Motoko, you're sort of following the tether, watching around the surrounding area in the forest, and you guys start to go up. About 10 minutes in, and then for the rest of the 20 minutes, it's not a hard climb, but it is elevating pretty fast. And you get to a spot eventually that equals out and sort of goes into this opening in the mountain where you can see the tether sort of disappears into. As you're walking up, and you see this sort of crack in the mountain that this tether goes into. Up top, sort of, there's a little one of the lower patches of snow that's been melting, and you think you could swear a shape, humanoid. It's hard to tell at the distance how far away it is or how close it is based on its size. You can't really make that out, but it is sort of bigger than a human, you think, and it sort of disappears as you see it. Like it was looking as you were walking up lower, and now that it sees you getting close, it sort of ducks down.
It sucks you can't fly.
Yeah. I'm level 2. What do you want from me?
Flight.
Well, I don't get that at level 2, so want something else.
Did we ever discuss the features of Shelly's shell?
So it was cybernetic, and I believe the cybernetics you have are the 10-foot movement increase. So essentially, the only mechanic benefit is that it gives you 10 feet movement. So it's got a rocket on it, or however you want to make that work.
A rocket, you say?
Yeah, but then when you retract in, I believe you said you wanted it to almost be like a little tiny apartment, kind of comfortable or whatever. Like you got a little
Yes.
water and food and stuff. So yeah, that's all you've really come up with. So that's kind of the basics of it. And if you can add on to it as we play if you want. You can keep adding cybernetics to it and keep building it up.
Perfect. I'm wondering if
The
we might
shell
be
just
able to
gets
use
more and more cumbersome.
to do 10 feet of vertical movement.
You can do that. Yeah, 10
Let's
feet of vertical movement
go!
straight up, and you can also have it give you advantage on jump checks and shit.
Yeah,
Since that you put
that I
it-
could chase
yeah.
mysterious stuff in the sky.
Well, 10 feet up isn't going to get you higher than the trees, some of the trees, but you could get
These
sort
are
of
some
like a
tall
little
trees. Okay.
yeah.
What if I climb the tree?
We're in a
You
forest,
can
10 feet.
climb
That's some tall trees. Where are you living, Raven? That 10 feet is tall.
Eternal, have mercy. Everything's tall compared to me.
She just doesn't realize that 10 feet is like not even 2 of me or Luke. Like if Luke and I stand on each other's shoulders,
It's almost
we're
it's almost
taller
more
than 10
12
feet. Yeah. To put it into perspective for you.
A small giant right there. But yeah, you did see for a moment a figure sort of duck down. It seemed to be bigger. You said you got a 23, right? Was your total?
Yes, for my perception.
Yeah. So you think
Yeah.
you can't tell how far away is it from the size, but you can tell it's a little bit bigger than a human. But it is humanoid, and it would seem to be furry.
It's a furry.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
I
a
totally am
furry.
not going to metagame this, but why did you
But
have to
you're
say
gonna
furry?
Because you got a 23. I had to give you more than it did roll very good on itself.
Was
so.
there a color?
It seemed to match the snow.
You know who this is, Shay. Think about it. Aww.
Do we know who
You
this
can
is?
make Shay cry again.
This is old
But
furry.
how, like, do they live that long? Anyway.
Maybe it's his great.
I mean,
great,
right, it's gonna be a descendant of.
So
All
magical
right.
creatures usually have long lifespans.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Oh my gosh.
Hey,
is he an
guys.
Old man now?
Can we rest for an hour before we go inside? Because I kind of got into a fight when we got here, and I'm a little tucker.
So
It's only 2:00. We're good on time. Okay. Well,
So
half an
we
hour already.
so you just saw something like dash away that has been watching us, and you're like, "Can we sit stationary for an hour?"
Right here.
yeah.
short rests are half an hour, but you were just walking, so that the hike didn't count. You can investigate a little bit, or take a rest right now. Figure out what you want to do from here.
Look, if you guys want to look around, that's fine. I'm going to rest here a moment.
Did
By
you
a
share
moment.
with us that you saw this thing, or?
Hey, there's some furry up on yonder hill. I'm sorry. I'm used to the party seeing everything I see. By the
We
way,
don't have a
need to
neural link.
we need to reinstate that as soon as possible.
So yeah, you don't see everything, but you guys are, if you want to be, you can be linked to Motoko's network, a PAN network, personal area network, and you guys essentially are linked like you would be in Cyberpunk, except you can't have a always open camera, but you can sort of like say, hey, I want to send a picture of this or video footage. You can still do that. You just can't have constantly always open connection. And
Yeah, there's not like a
always-
feed off to the
Yeah.
side in a HUD that's just letting
Well,
us
not for
know
you
what
guys.
Motoko's seeing.
Put us in the pan.
I'm going to name
I'll
our
let you say
pan
your opening
Peter.
Oh.
Okay, let's.
No. I'm going to name it.
Open perception.
I'm going to name it Walk. Because we're in an Asian setting.
That might be
Can
worse.
Not really an Asian setting, just because there's Neo Tokyo. There's also Red Palace and Steel Mountain, and Corporate Sector.
And she just
Walk.
So let's rest for 30 minutes, and so Masoko can recover. And while we're resting, can I like see if I notice anything about where we're stopped? Like anything to kind of give us a clue to like what we're going into?
Yeah. Well,
Also,
say now
I
that you're closer. Go ahead.
I sent a picture of what I had
Okay.
observed to.
So that perception at check was as you're sort of walking up, coming around this crest, and you're following that tether. Now, if you want, as you're sort of sitting at the base of this sort of opening, it sort of goes up like 25 feet and then over where you saw the figure. It's kind of like almost vertical from this point.
I have a question. The historical stuff that would have been season 2, Is that like common knowledge that
No.
are so we
No, the only
don't
thing
know
that's
any of that?
Yeah, no. The only common knowledge is that the people who came and founded this place were eccentric. There was like a boom, a lot of money influx, but other than that, it's not really a lot known. Like the people know what they looked like, how they fought, the fact they were really good fighters, they had a lot of money, and they were set up well, that sort of stuff. Yeah, but not.
And they brought friends.
Beyond that, yeah. Like the settlers or whatever were just kind of like these weird people. Like the whole thing about where you guys came from and the deal you made with Brute Dynamics and all that, no one knows about that except Brute Dynamics and anyone who is any corporate espionage that may have happened between now and then. The only people who would know any sort of detail, like real details.
Okay. So can I see if I get any kind of like I guess druidic feeling or anything from the area to see if it would be worth attuning to the area or not?
So with this, you can do. We'll say give me a nature check. This will be a nature check. It's sort of.
Oh, I got a 20 on the dice.
Hello.
Okay.
Plus 0 because apparently my nature is fuck all. As a druid.
Well,
As a druid.
You chose charisma instead of wisdom, I think.
I did.
It's okay.
But yeah.
Character.
So I got a nat 20. It's fine.
Okay. That's very, very good still. So as you're sort of you see everyone sort of taking their moment of rest, and as the picture gets sent out, everyone sort of reacts to the image how they will. It's sort of the image that was snapped at is even less than what you saw in the moment, because you don't like automatically. It takes like a second, right, for it to snapshot. So you sort of get like this part of a shoulder cresting over, and as you sort of can investigate this picture, you think you can see what looks like a horn, like it may have horns. And as you are making the nature check, you sort of see everyone sort of doing this and taking their time for this rest, and you sort of take your time, and about 5 minutes in, you connect, and it seems to be very easy, like this spell enchantment that you guys enacted in the graveyard was divine based and specifically in druidic shamanism, and as you're connecting, you sort of see almost like an astral projection. You sort of come up out of your body for a second, and the astral you sort of continues to get pulled to the tether, and then it's pulled just kind of maybe 30 feet into this sort of crevice that you guys are camped in front of, into the darkness of that. But you can sort of see in the darkness in your astral form, and it just comes to a sort of a wall, a flush wall. It looks like it has been worked, but it is just sort of flush. And then in front of it are these small 4 square-like altars. Each one sort of has a symbols that match the stones you guys have all been carrying.
Okay. Cool. And I don't I can't detect traps, so I'm assuming
No one.
I don't see any. Yeah.
With the natural 20 and the nature of this know the path, you don't think the altars and the stones there's any sort of trap associated with them.
Okay.
Here, in terms of what this path is leading you to. You don't think the know the path continues beyond this point. You think this is the place it was leading you, and that you've done everything in accordance with sort of the land so far that you've been attuned to with the spell and the graveyard and everything. So you don't get the sense there's a trap. But yes, you are correct. Normally you can't check for traps,
right?
Without it being much harder for you.
Okay, so I want to share the information with everyone that it seems like we're almost there, and that all of the little hog-like things that we picked up are going to relate to the just inside the crevice for us to unlock whatever else is going to be happening. So everyone make sure that they have them and know what they are so they can go to the right place.
So
I have no visible reaction from outside as I sit there quietly listening.
Yeah. I will repeat it for your benefit when you're back with us.
And since we're all sort of sitting around in sort of a rest moment, I'll actually, because I forgot to bring this up the first few sessions, so I'll actually say it now since everyone's sort of in a moment of rest. If anyone wants to take a moment to describe their character, they can now, because we didn't really actually go over that. We just kind of jumped in. Because we did the session 0, so everyone kind of already had an idea, but I just realized that I actually never said that. I wanted to give you guys a chance to.
We didn't necessarily do it for the viewers. Yeah, that we should probably do that. Hopefully, at some point soon, we'll have actual artwork. But you know,
Yeah.
that depends on other people's schedules. So, Luke, do you want to describe Vidar?
7 foot tall, blue furred Leonin with a big work hammer that is now magically imbued to return.
Nice.
Yeah, I did that last episode.
Nice.
Question: it says it adds a +1, so does that mean I get +5 when I'm hitting with that thing now?
So if you go into your if you already have the weapon actually picked in the attunement slot, because it tells you like to pick an item, it should put that in for you automatically. But yes, it should give you a +1 to attack and stuff like that.
Okay, I gotta.
Let's see.
See.
I can hop in your character sheet real quick. I'm making my way there now.
All right.
Lord. View.
Okay, so I gotta choose an item to attune.
Yeah, in your invoke shit. What are they called? In your
okay, there it is.
Infusions.
I see it.
Yeah.
Oh,
so if you
it's
select
telling
it,
me
it should
to-
automatically do all the math.
It says to unlock this infusion, check out the marketplace to view purchase options.
Oh, here, hold on. Let me go in real quick. Choose infusion. They probably changed the sharing thing. They probably took it away so you can't share now because they're trying to.
Yeah,
milk
because they're
everybody
hurting for money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if they didn't suck so bad, they wouldn't be hurting.
Yeah, you know, maybe if they didn't try to change the OGL.
Let's see.
Everybody hated that. Good job.
Hammer.
Really brought the community together in their hatred for you.
Yeah. We all came together. Unfortunately, it was not how they.
Not in your favor.
For you, it was against you.
Yeah, that's not how you want to bond people together.
Wizards of the Derp.
Yeah, aren't they also reworking like the classes to the detriment of literally almost every class?
Yeah, it's unfortunately what
believe
happens
so,
when you
yeah.
have people that don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, I watched an hour-long discussion back in season 2 about how they were fucking over assassins
Not surprising.
and all rogues, but specifically.
Oh,
assassins
so
that are rogues.
the returning weapon, it has to have the thrown property. So you can't do it to your Warhammer.
Has to have the throne property? Really?
Yeah, so like a javelin or a spear or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay, with the throne property. Well, fuck.
You know what you need?
Yeah, you can change
need-
that infusion out just to do magic weapon, and it'll still give you the +1, and it'll count as a magic weapon, so it'll overcome damage resistances for most things.
Okay, then I guess that's what I'll do then.
Okay.
You should put the return on a railgun round
Right.
so that you only need one piece of ammo. Just keep firing.
Some
it.
person says a hammer that returns. I'm guessing you have lightning powers.
Can you
No more
twirl
lightning
it really
powers!
fast?
Yes.
Luke should be forbidden from using lightning again.
Nope.
No,
I will reunite with my lightning.
Luke's fault. That
Yeah, that
not
wasn't
Luke's
my fault.
I know, but it's just funnier to blame you.
I know.
By the way, I forgot
It
to
is.
mention this in session 0, Woodrow, but I inherited a metal kind of mirrored fan. You know, like an Asian flip open fan.
Yeah, like a flip open fan, like yeah.
Yeah.
Katana.
Yeah, like that one in Big Trouble in Little China, where the guy tried to shoot Egg Chen with the lightning and the fan
Good to go,
reflected.
Vidar. Yeah.
Huh?
Good to go, Vidar. If you want
Okay.
a fan, you actually can use. So anything that you have that's a monk weapon that does a d6 damage, you can fluff as a fan. It'll do slashing damage instead of whatever damage it does.
Can I have one of those darts at the end of the chain, like that you
A rope
swing
dagger?
around and yeah, I
That's
love
right,
those.
yes,
They look
definitely.
so
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, you'd have a whip because it's a d4 just like a dagger, but it have 10-foot range. So if you can add a whip, and then you can bring up the item and customize it, and just put whip dagger, and have
That's
it do
so
slashing damage or piercing.
I'm gonna
or
start
whatever.
practicing that in the park. Be awesome.
You're probably proficient with it.
Raven, do you wanna describe your character?
Oh yes. I am old Shattershell. I'm an old turtle. I have a giant robotic shell on my back that comes equipped with a mini fridge on the inside and some other amenities for comfy living and a big rocket as well.
Did you say amenities or anemones?
And then
Whichever one's the correct one.
Anemones.
Well,
And
one's a
then my
sea
M&Ms,
creature.
Okay, it's
the
got my
other-
M&Ms in it. But
I'm
yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
so I'm just
I'm just an old turtle woman trying to get by with my darn rapscallion best friend, who's a real spunky gal.
I can just see it. I can just see it now. Her turtle shell is actually an aquarium. Like everywhere there's a dark spot is a window into the aquarium, and there are just jellyfish swimming all around
that'd be
inside.
So cool.
There's a
That's
single
really
goldfish in there, and he rules the roost.
You know what? You should
Mostly
do that.
because he ate everything else that she tried to put in there.
I had two
Like a
goldfish as
beta.
a kid. One ate the other. It was the most gangster shit I ever saw.
Like a
I
fucking
had
beta
goldfish.
fish.
Yeah, I had goldfish, and my sister was like, "Hey, I'm gonna clean your fish tank," and she poured bleach into it and started scrubbing the glass.
Oh.
Yeah, she was really young. I was like, "Thanks, sis," and I just watching the fish die because I mean they were already dead when I came in,
Oh,
but
mercy.
just like she was trying to do something good.
Wah, wah. Like, I appreciate the help, but could you not help me again? That would be great.
It's like that meme of who's gonna tell him where the black guy is fishing, and he's like, "I caught this huge 50-something pound fish last night. Okay, I'm gonna return him to the water now." And he puts it in, and it just belly up and floats away because it's been out of the water for 12 hours.
So on that note, Astrid, do you want to describe your character?
Yes, I do. Thank you. So Astrid, this is Almari, druid, 6 foot,
Oh,
Kinda-
shock.
a chaotic. I know, I made her my height. Whatever. She's a chaotic character. She's got kind of like a blue fade to green, long curly mohawk. Fair skin, covered in tattoos, cybernetic eye. Some cybernetics that kind of go over her heart for her little like pacemaker-y thing that she has. But she's like early-ish 30s and really spunky and very much leans into the whole chaotic side. Grew up on the street and really she likes her druidic roots, but she also really loves the tech, so she's trying to marry the two together despite the fact that most people would think that they don't go together. Oh, and she has a problem with drinking. I like that I was like going through and I went, oh, my flaws. Weakness for the vices of the city, especially hard drink. And I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. She gets, so because she's Almari, she gets really, like emotionally charged. And if she gets too far into any one kind of emotion, the entirety of like her color scheme will change to include her hair and everything. Like if she gets really mad, like she turns like fire orange and red. Kind of thing. So that's
Wow.
that's like
And,
that's like the warning sign. You start seeing Astrid change color, like probably whatever you're doing, you should probably stop doing.
Zelmari are like the colorful humans, so they have like yellow skin, red skin, pink skin, blue skin, and then when some of them are sort of almost like an albino, they have fair skin, so it's kind of like a porcelain kind of like deal. So, but when she gets mad, the porcelain shows a very vibrant color underneath it. And then you have pheromones too, as a Zelmara. You can like
Yeah,
charm people.
I do the whole poison ivy thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
I
Like,
fun-
hey, what's
fun
up?
race.
You like me?
my
And then Motoko.
So very nondescript ethnically. 5'6", slim. I put a link in actually the chat for a haircut. Basically, just think of like a cyberpunk asymmetric kind of A-line with shaved parts on the side and back. Shorter than what you see in the picture. Black but with purple highlights. Kind of a punk vibe. A punk monk. Oh my god, I just realized that.
A punk monk. Oh my gosh. Why do I love that? That's horrible.
That's
Punk.
amazing.
Right. So the 30 minutes go by. Astrid has her little out-of-body experience with this druidic spell that you guys have been following into these mountains, and you get your key points back from your short rest. And anything else anyone has, you could go ahead and mark a short rest off on your character sheet, possibly get stuff back. And it is now 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
So, Woodrow, I'm hitting short rest, and it says recover key, which is fine, but then it says monk hit dice, and it's it's still weird things.
If you took any actual damage, not just damage from your shield, you can use your hit dice to heal. You have 2 hit dice, which I think are a D8 for a monk.
Yes.
You essentially can choose to roll those 2 D8 or one of them, and then you get to add your constitution if you have any, which I don't think you do. So you get to roll those D8s and heal that much hit points, but you don't get those hit points back until you long rest. And I think when you long rest, I think you get half your total back or something like that. So they're there to help you in short rest to heal, so without people who, you don't have to use magic all the time.
Gotcha. All right. Yay,
Oh.
key. All right, I'm gonna go. Since I don't hear any screaming, I'm going to walk into the thing that we're not calling a cave, oddly, the hole in the mountain.
It is clearly a cave.
It's a kid.
It just seemed like you were avoiding saying that. You walk
No.
up to a hole in the mountain, a crevasse.
Well, and I told you guys what we're going to because I saw it.
I'm sorry, I was out of earshot. We're going to what now?
You're gonna walk up to a flesh wall.
The flush wall. That's. How about no?
The necromancer.
Not what I was going for. Shit. So we're gonna walk up to a wall that has obviously been chiseled to be this flat whatever, and there's the little corresponding rune things on the ground to what we picked up. So we're gonna go stand.
It seems these are keys then.
I would assume, yes.
Where do I throw my dice? And just start shaking them.
Well, and there's not dice. It's a
Just one.
rune
It's
dice
a token.
Just one.
It's just the one.
Yeah,
it's not-
because
each of
they
these-
repel from each other.
Do you know what
So
a
each of
pog
these
is?
Things, yeah, each of these are round stones.
No.
They're rune stones with symbols carved on
Wait,
them. The
hold on.
symbols are the dagger and the boots, the bag of dice.
Raven, did you just say you don't know what a pog is?
I don't. I'm
my
sorry.
God.
This whole time I
Dang.
thought it was a joke and a made up word. And now
No,
it's
the
not.
like pogs are like a
Just a
'90s
rune
toy.
stone.
Oh gosh,
I don't
it's just
remember.
it's just circle thing.
They're just circle
just think of it as
stones,
It's just a little thing. Okay.
Yeah.
They were decorated little
Cardboard.
circles of cardboard.
and then
that,
you had a
would
slammer that was a
sometimes
big
be-
heavy one, and
Yeah.
you would try to flip
Here.
them, and if you flip them over, then you went. Yeah, there you go. There's pogs.
those! Yes!
Yeah, those are
okay.
pogs.
I'm tracking now.
Okay,
It's
gosh.
kinda like-
Oh, I
it
almost
was
had a
like-
heart attack.
No!
It was like Jax. It was like a updated version of Jax.
It was, yeah,
Yeah.
it was like we're '90s and edgy, so these are our jacks. They're different.
Yeah, except not as
Jackie
cool or
was cool.
expensive or fun as Beyblades.
Beyblades were so
No.
cool.
It was like
Bakugan was where
battle
it's at.
bots for kids.
Oh my god.
So yeah,
It's like marbles and
altars-
cardboard.
Cardboard junk that is no longer worth the cardboard that it is printed on.
Like
Damn
Like
it, we didn't
Furbies.
love it, guys.
the
Alright,
altars
so-
inside that you saw are about 3 foot by 3 foot squares, and then on top of them there's just a little circle indent. It looks like it fits the little rune stones you have.
Guys, we're
What
about to have like a shit Fifth Element moment.
Do we need to set up
So
any
wait.
clothes?
I have matches. I have matches.
who has air?
I'd like to
Water.
cast sanctuary.
Yeah, you can do
All right,
that.
so
So,
let's all
not a bad
go
idea.
and put our stuff.
So are we doing the same time or one at a time?
I don't know how much.
I say
All
we
at
do it on
once.
3.
Everybody
Wait.
in 3.
On 3 or after?
On.
Like
On
1,
the
2.
3.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
3.
Yes.
Okay. As you sort of get them close to the altars, they magnetically sort of lock into place and turn to all be sort of facing the same way. They're all oriented sort of this like in a north-south, position. And then what's kind of weird is a light sort of begins to project from the flush wall. Dang it! Now it's
Flesh wall.
like, yeah. Now that's what I heard.
Sorry.
Actually, even though the light sort of comes down in front of you and it forms a sort of figure of a cloaked woman, almost like a ghostly hologram. But it's not. There's no signal projecting or anything from it at the moment. It's just this magical hologram almost. Of this cloaked woman. You can't really see her face.
Weird.
And she
How
says-
tall is the cloaked woman?
In the lower 5 foot range, mid 5 foot range, somewhere in there.
Awesome. Sorry, go ahead. She said.
If you've made it here, then I assume you're the ones my love saw in her dreams. She was haunted by visions of a dark future and a glimpse of those who could save it. If you are who I think you are, you will be tested. Ahead is a dungeon designed to force you to work as a team, think outside the box, and embrace chaos. Dark times are on the horizon, and we'll all be long gone. Do what you will from here, but the fate of the galaxy may rest in your hands. So please,
No
don't
pressure.
fuck this up.
I say that as she says the fate of the galaxy. I'm like, no pressure.
Yeah, it seems like a programmed message, and she sort of does like what seems to be a religious vow of some sort. You're not sure, and a network pops up as her hologram fades. This network you are granted access to on your pan Motoko. Everyone can connect to it, but if you're all connected to Motoko could just connect to it.
Okay.
I am a hub.
You are a router.
Pan.
Hub.
Yes, a router.
I'm not a switch.
Yeah, so you don't have root access, but you have access, which essentially means you could open and close doors here. And
Is that
Yeah,
all that
doors.
exists on this network?
all that you can see currently right now with this access is one door, and you have the ability to open or shut it. There is another sort of file or module, but you actually can't. It's encrypted at this moment, and it seems to be behind the root access, but it's showing you that it's there, which is kind of weird and not normal. But it's showing up as an encrypted file. Usually, encrypted files don't show up at all. But
So there's this tempting trap right here that's an encrypted file. Should I attempt to decrypt it or gain
hold on.
access to it?
as you're saying that, the runes that you put into the altars, the light that disappears from the hologram, it goes back up to the ceiling, splits into 4, and shoots down into the rune stones, and they sort of spin and transmutate. One of the stones turns into another little bit larger stone, but it's in the shape of a hellhound that's howling. Another one, and that was the axe in the stone. The dagger and boots turns into a pair of boots that seem to be wreathed in shadow. The lantern and hourglass seems to turn into some sort of hooded lantern, and the bag of dice seems to turn into some sort of weird bag that is got a sort of almost plant-like vine drawstring on it. And those items just are sort of sitting on the altar in front of you, and you have access to the door to open it if you wish, plus the encrypted module.
So are you saying that the items are within our reach, or?
Yeah, you guys put them down on the
Okay.
altar and the stones, and the stones just basically got hit by the light that was the hologram, and then began to spun, and they transmutated magically.
Damn
So you
it,
get a
I'm not as-
sense.
Can I identify
yeah,
them
just-
technologically at all? Are they giving off any kind of signal, or
No,
are they just
there's
items?
no technology at all.
Okay.
They seem to be
Thank
very
you.
sort of mundane. Like the lantern seems to be almost not medieval in technology, but like a Renaissance type hooded lantern. Seems to work off oil.
Aside from the fact that they just transmuted into what they currently are, is there any arcana coming off of them? Any arcane energy?
Yes, they are. With your artificer knowledge and the way they formed and transmuted, you can assume that either they're mundane items that were transmuted into stone, or the enchantment, or they're the powerful magic items. You could give me a Arcana check if you want to actually, kind of get a feel for how magical they may or may not be.
All right. Ha! That is a nat fucking 20 plus 5.
Hey,
So 25.
hey, that's
Already two? Okay.
Get some.
So you take some time. So you're not able to actually identify what the magical effects of them are. You can tell that they are magical in nature. And I believe oh yeah, so that would technically be identified. So yeah, they're definitely magical in nature.
I guess
Okay.
if he can't identify what they do, can he identify whether or not they're cursed?
They're not going to
No,
give us
you
adverse
can't.
side effects, are they?
Even the identify spell doesn't tell you that, so no, you cannot glean that from an Arcana check.
All right, so I guess
Take them with us in case they're needed, or leave them here in case they're
I mean,
sabotaging.
I did craft a bag of
Come on.
holding, so I can put them in a bag of holding.
Are they? Do they still repel each other?
You're not sure. They're kind of far away.
Okay.
I'm gonna go pick up the
Um,
boots and move them
I will
closer
pick up
to.
the lantern.
Oh my god!
All right. As you guys go to try and move them closer to each other, as soon as you get within that 3 feet-ish area, they seem to tug away.
Okay. So I look at Shelly and I'm like, all right, Shelly, what do you want? Plant bag or wolfie?
Give me the plant bag. I've always been a more peaceful type.
Okay, I'll take the wolf then. I'm assuming these need to come with us, so let's. I guess.
I put on the boots.
Look on your character sheet. I just added a item on there. I'm going to add the rest of the items onto your sheets.
Ooh.
As you take time to actually put them on. Just give me a second. It's taking my computer a little bit. I'm halfway there.
We're getting items.
Egg. There we go. Boom. Shelly, it just added to yours. It should pop up in a second. And now I'm doing Uvidar, the last and final.
Alrighty.
Oh, I'm assuming I'm gonna have to refresh.
Yeah, probably.
Ooh. Oh, no way.
Hee-hee! Yes. Okay, I'm down for this. This is cool.
What'd you get, babe?
There you go.
I got a stone of good luck, so I get a
Uvidar.
+1 bonus to ability.
You'll see why I said that, but
Ah.
That's amazing. I got boots of Elvenkind, which means that I have advantage on stealth.
Ooh.
Nice.
I got mysterious bag of beans, and
Yep.
it can do a lot of cool stuff. Like you can use it to restore someone to 1 HP and provide enough nourishment to last a day, or I can throw them and use them as bombs.
Can
Nice.
you summon Beanstalk?
Possibly.
Could you summon
There's more.
Beanstalk?
Oh, hopefully. Big fan.
There's more?
I got a lantern of revealing. While lit, this hooded
Oh.
lantern burns for 6 hours on 1 pint of oil, shedding light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. Invisible creatures and objects are visible, and illusions are broken as long as they are in the lantern's bright light. You can use an action to lower the hood, reducing the light to dim light in a 5-foot radius.
Nice.
The bean creates a random effect based on what Woodrow chooses if you plant it and water it.
Every day I'm gonna plant a bean and we'll wait till we get a Hydra.
Well, it's not like that. There's a roll chart specifically for that item. It's just not on that item. I have a DM version of the item, or I can just pick from it if I want. No.
Oh, well, that's a relief, so I can plant it every day without fear. It's fine.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
let's go. Move forward.
It seems the game is afoot.
You could get a geyser of wine or beer from the beans.
Now that's a good investment.
I'm reading the random table. That's the D&D one, not the one that you created.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say that's not a thing. Don't say that.
No.
I'm gonna get the hopes
Feel
up.
like no.
Not how
we can
this
do none
works.
of these.
Whiskey geyser.
Okay, can we
Yes, go in. I open the door.
Okay. You open the door. As you enter,
You die.
yeah, everyone dies. No, you. Where's my? Yeah. So upon entering the cave, essentially you'd see a wide open area. You can hear the running of water and see that in this one, the darkness you walked into to where those altars were is gives way to this sort of tunnel that goes into a sort of lighted area. As you look up, the ceiling is like 120 feet up in this cave, and you can see that there is cracks in it in little parts, but it just lets in like a little bit of light. Like you don't think you could crawl through them, but there's enough of them that this area is sort of lit in a dim light everywhere, so you can kind of see. To your right, you see two waterfalls. There's a cliff face that drops down about 60 feet into the water, and across the waterfall are these sort of pegs that stick out of the wall with leather and rope wrapped around them, almost look like they're meant to walk on or climb on across. Past them, on the other side of the body of water from you is this sort of cliff face where another waterfall comes out, and it looks like there's this carved sort of section over there. You can see below you in the pond, there's a couple swarms of ducks sort of drifting around, dumping under and coming back up, enjoying the area. North in the cavern, you can see a little fire in like a campground, a rest spot, a spot made to take rests. And you can see trees that are growing up out of the dirt in this area. And then across, there's a 100-foot cliff face, and you can see at the tip of it is sort of like a statue of a person. It looks like they are throwing something, but they don't really have anything in their hand. What do you guys do?
Ooh, I want to go up to the statue and do a nature check on it, please.
So the statue is 100 feet in the air and on a cliff face. So you'd
Well,
have
that's
to
not
find your way
happening.
over there.
Everything's too tall.
So where you guys are now leads down about 60 feet into this cave, and the roof is about 120 feet up. So this is up close to where the roof is almost. You can see a way to it across the side here on the right. You can see these poles coming out of the wall that go across here, and then you can see there's more poles set up that go up to this little cliff face that then goes. There's a rope bridge sort of built across. So it looks like there's sort of almost like an obstacle course built to get there, or you could try and climb the sort of, what is it, inclining vertical wall, but it's very hard. You could also climb the tree, but if you fall from those, you're falling onto hard ground as opposed to the obstacle course where you're falling into cushy water and duck friends.
Duck friends.
Ooh.
No one mentioned duck friends.
Uh,
Forms of ducks. in the pond
Words are
below.
white.
So I
Interesting.
Astrid sees like an obstacle course, is like, oh fun, and I just kind of take off like ready to go and do that and ignore pretty much everything else around me.
Give me. Do you want to shape change into like a? I don't know. What's a? Is there a 1/4 CR monkey, ape, or baboon? I think baboons are 0.
Are they?
I think I'm gonna open right now. Look. But yeah, you could definitely change like shape change into something that has like a climb speed.
Okay. So it says, wild shape is an
not
action.
be
You can
a
magically
bit
assume the shape of a beast that you have seen before twice for a short rest. Stop it, Onyx.
Yeah. Baboon has a climb speed of 30. Doesn't have much health, but it'll get you there.
Okay.
There's also
Let's do
a
baboon
bonus
because
speed.
the red butt's gonna make me laugh.
The red butt's gonna make you laugh.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, you can't do an ape yet. That's a half, so that'll come later. Okay. So yeah, you sort of turn into a baboon. Let's get Astrid's. Whoops. Move. So you have a climb speed. So the check is going to be very easy for you compared to other people. So go ahead and give me an athletics check with advantage. And go back to the baboon.
Okay.
Which way are you going, babe? The steps?
So I got a 15. I'm going towards the
Oh, 15? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Nice. So you start running across these pegs that are sort of built like 3 feet out of the wall with leather and leather wraps sort of on them. And you sort of dash through this waterfall that's coming down. The water's pretty cold as you go through, but you sort of burst out the other side and get to this little ledge over here. Is anyone else going to do anything while she makes her way over here?
Yeah, climbing is also kind of my thing, so I guess I'll go that way. I don't really want to scale the steep wall, since I
go ahead.
have no climb ability yet as a monk.
Since you're a monk, you can actually, for this specific thing, you can use acrobatics or athletics. So go ahead and give me a check. Whichever one's better for you. But you don't have advantage on this.
I'm going to go acrobatics.
If you had installed those animal arms, though.
Yeah, I know.
I'm still holding on to him.
Shelly's got him in her
in the
shell
shell.
back there. I don't know why my brain was like trunk. I'm like that. I just said
It
it.
is
I
what
just
it
said
is.
Shelly.
Same thing.
I will head down the slope towards the open area of the cave,
14
keeping
plus
an eye out for
3.
anybody possibly showing up. Any possible threats?
Yep. What was your acrobatics / athletics check?
30-17.
Dirty 17. I thought you said 3017. I was like, that's not a letter. Or that's not a number.
That's not a letter. You are correct.
What numbers were?
It's not a letter.
Or a number.
Wrong letter.
Wrong.
So yeah, you get over to this side. You can see there's sort of 2 paths. One seems to go down under this waterfall. One seems to go up over towards the other part of the obstacle course.
Do I notice any effect from us getting wet?
I mean, other than you being wet and it being much colder, no.
Okay. I wanted to make sure it wasn't like some kind of spelled waterfall. Don't giggle
No.
at me.
You do get the sense that the shield you have actually did like sort of vibrate a lot of it away, but you do get a little bit of wetness and stuff on your clothes. You're not soaking wet though, and you are colder. But yeah, so this is where you guys are. Vidar, you're going down, making your way, keeping an eye out. Essentially, what you see is everything I described. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary or hiding from you. Shelly, Are you doing anything at this moment, or are you going to stand up here on this cliff as sort of a lookout?
I'll play lookout. Yeah, I've got a bag of beans I can chuck at anything.
Okay, so Shelly's staying up here, sort of watching.
Shelly's
the
just
cliff
throwing
face.
beans at people.
What can I say? I've been known to do it.
You kind of make your way down. You see
Is it
the
a
fire.
campfire?
Yeah. Like I said, it's a campfire sort of set up like a rest area.
Is the camp is it a lit
Yeah, it's going.
campfire?
It's lit and going. Yes.
Can I make an Arcana check on this fire?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
No.
How dare you?
17, 12 plus 5.
Yeah, it's a cantrip. It's a created bonfire.
Can I tell how long it's been going?
I mean, you have no idea, but judging from the fact that it only really heats up in the area it's around, and the wood looks like it has been scorched a couple times, but with that Arcana check, you actually think it probably popped on when the door opened, and it has been turned on a few times before that as a test measure. You do get the sense that with what the lady said, this is probably a magically constructed testing grounds. And this is sort of like a respite area, possibly.
I see. I guess I'll relay my findings of the campfire and my guesses about it to everybody via our chat.
That it's a rest area, and did you say there was anything
Well,
special?
that it's a cantrip, and it seems to have been triggered when we walked in the cave.
Nice.
Yeah, arcane constructed fire. And you guys are sort of up here walking around. Are you just going directly to here? Are we doing any sort of other skill checks? What do you guys want to do from there?
I would advise caution when getting close to the statue.
Can I? Would it benefit at all from where I'm standing to do a religion check?
A religion check on the statue?
Yes. Is that
So-
that's not even possible?
You can. It would be from here. It would be at disadvantage if you could somehow get closer to it or more on its level, like around this area where Motoko and Astrid are. You might have a better shot, or if you could get close to it, maybe looking right up at it, you'd have a better shot. But from here, you'd have
Okay.
disadvantage just because of how far away you are
Right. Checks out. Okay.
in the dim light.
Yeah.
Would you like to move downward to where Vidar is, or across to where Motoko and Astrid are?
I'll move down to where Vidar is.
Okay. So you can go ahead and make me a religion check here without disadvantage if you want.
Sick.
You sort of got like a
Check my
campfire
goal.
and
I got a 22.
a 22 total.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, 22
So,
total.
so it doesn't seem to be from any sort of specific religion that you know of. It seems to actually be it's similar make to construction to the statues in the graveyard. Actually, it's made from a different stone, you can tell, but the sort of iconography is similar. It's like someone in the same sort of robe, except this one doesn't have wings like the other one, and it's sort of in a position kind of like this, like throwing something, and it's facing you guys.
Oh.
But it doesn't have anything in its hand. It's just sort of positioned. It's sort of like almost like a Greek statue.
Okay.
Yeah, and the with the religion check, you don't get much, but just because you're observing it, and that was a good check, you do get the material. Material it's made of must be some kind of like gold-plated, bronze or brass or something like that. It's kind of got that coloration to it and a shiny texture almost.
Okay.
It's been a while since it's been polished, it looks like, but yeah, it's definitely one of those materials.
So it's fancy. All right.
So, Astrid is just gonna, like, in my baboon form, I'm gonna really play up the whole I'm a monkey. It's like I'm gonna run to the next area, but I'm gonna do it with my arms going like this. I'm like ooh, 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 as I run and shake my
Right.
butt super extra because I love that it's red and I think it's funny.
phenomenal.
Are you going all the way? Or right?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and give me an
I-
athletics check. 2 athletics
I'm just gonna
checks
say
with
that she
advantage.
got caught up in the excitement of
Going.
doing, yeah,
Okay.
of doing like a whole thing.
Yeah, so go ahead and give me 2 athletics checks, but you do get advantage.
Good. Okay, don't help. So the first one is 15.
Okay, good.
Stop helping! The second one is 17.
17, good.
He's
okay.
like, let me roll! Let me roll!
You
But
can
the
tell that
dice,
last
the dice, they move.
you can tell the last one you almost don't make it at one part halfway through. You can tell the rope has gathered sort of like ice on parts of it, and you sort of grab a piece of ice in your hand, almost slips off, and you sort of do one of those like tumbles onto the other side. But then with your monkey feet, you sort of grab and hang and kind of go down the bottom all the way to the other side, no problem. With the 17, that was the DC. And then as you're over here, you see 4 more altars, kind of similar to the ones you saw before, but these ones are made out of the same material that statue is made out of. You can see the same thing. You this cloaked figure. You don't see the face, but you see the position of them sort of throwing, and it's turned facing away from you now, where you're at.
Okay.
The altars, as you sort of look at them, you don't really need an investigation check or a perception. What you can see is same thing, same material, flush, flat, except there is on the ones in the middle 2 circles, almost like they would hold something circular that you'd place inside them, and it goes down. If you look about, I don't know, maybe 3 inches, 2 inches, something
Okay.
like that, not far. And then on the other side, there's actually these sort of thin slots that, as you kind of look down and get your little like baboon eyes over it and look in, you can see it's sort of almost got like a jagged shaping to it as it goes down. It sort of goes down and then, but it's very thin. It's to where the other ones are like rods, dowels or something. But yeah, that's
Okay.
kind of what you see. And you do see that it does lead into this area that goes off. There's a brass door there that seems to be shut, and there doesn't seem to be any sort of handle or anything to manipulate.
The way
So-
it's shut.
So despite the fact that I can like share stuff through like
Well, you can't
the
animal
network or
form.
whatever. Okay, perfect. I just kind of shriek out the like, hey, we need new shit.
You can't. I can't talk in an animal. I don't.
I
Think.
can't. So then I just go,
Yeah,
wah!
you're an animal.
My God, this is the most useful ability ever. Can I?
I
can try to?
I start trying to sign while I'm like, like doesn't make any sense to anybody.
Just remember, in the time
You-
of chimpanzees,
Say you can. You
Or
could
a
either shape change back, or you could climb down the tree easily as a baboon, or you could go back, or Motoko could come up. Oh, I grabbed Motoko. That's the wrong.
I'm attempting to come up. So
Okay, go ahead and give me 2 athletics checks with not advantage, just normally.
with not advantage,
Yeah, with not advantage.
With normal.
but not disadvantage.
With just regular.
I will take the 16 since that's the only thing I can take.
All right. One more.
Which is a 19.
Second one's a 19.
No. 16 is a
No.
19. So
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, you gotta just give me the total, because that shit confuses me.
my total is 20.
Okay, yeah, so that's beat 17. So you know problems pop up and run across. Naruto run.
Monk.
I like pull on Motoko's thing and I point over to the thing that I'm pulling.
What
pointing.
thing are you pulling on?
Whatever clothing I can find.
Okay,
But yeah.
clothing. Thank you.
You see the
Yeah,
same
I'm not pulling on your dick.
and you got you see the
Everything
same-
looks like a strange yellow banana.
Oh god, banana for scale.
Ah, wait!
This is awful.
It is fitting. I always have banana for scale right at hand.
Mhm.
Yeah, don't try to gnaw on it. It's hard resin.
Alright.
I actually have bananas too. I could go get one.
I'm gonna go stand near the altar that looks like the altar that corresponds with what I was near before.
Are you not going to tell them about the different things?
There are altars and a brass door
It's
with
the
no
same- it's
handle.
the same information. Yeah, same information.
And And no,
But you can communicate. I cannot.
is there any Wi-Fi for this door?
No, there's no connection for this door.
Damn it. And
We'll walk
So-
to the base of the mountain, or where they're at, and see if there's another doorway or anything down there. Around the
Where they
trees.
are at currently.
Yeah, like down on the ground. If there's, or
Go
if it's
ahead
just
and
like a
give
sheer
me-
cliff face.
Well, like I said, both of these are sort of inclined vertical, so you'd be climbing like vertically up, at an incline.
Yeah, no, I wasn't talking about climbing. I wanted to go investigate where that.
Okay.
See if there was anything at the base.
Yeah.
Okay, so this
Is there
this
anything
one, go ahead
at
and
the
give me
base?
a investigation if you want to like get real close, or perception if you just kind of want to stay back.
Alright, yeah. Investigation, since I have a +3.
this is not a flesh wall, though, right?
15?
No.
12 +3?
Yeah, you don't really see much other than unworked cave stone.
How-
Okay.
How tall is the elevation difference between where we're standing and where Luke is, based on
100
my
feet.
vision? Jesus.
Yeah, 100 feet.
Yeah, you guys are way up there.
I have no rope, so we were well prepared for this.
I have 50 feet of rope, but 50 feet doesn't do much good when there's still 50 feet to go.
No, just climb it 50 feet in the air, and then ball it up and throw it another 50 feet.
I also have 50 feet of
Totally
rope,
how
but
that
I'm a baboon, so I don't know that I have access to my rope.
Is the baboon wearing a backpack?
No. All
Two.
your stuff goes into your form except the cybernetics.
Yeah.
Ew, there's a 50-foot rope somewhere inside you.
We don't gotta talk about it. It's fine.
Hello?
So the lantern that I got, the lantern of revealing, it has oil in it already.
Yeah, it's got 6 hours worth of oil.
All right, and I can extinguish it whenever I want to conserve these 6 hours,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, you can close the
Uh,
hood or extinguish it or whatever, yeah.
I will go ahead and light the lantern, and I will hold it up around the base of that little outcropping down on there, 100 feet down from where they're at, and see what I see.
Don't see anything with the lantern within 30 feet, and as you sort of investigate and move around, you don't really see much in this area with that.
Okay.
Seems like there's nothing to reveal on this end with the lantern.
Okay. Then
I
I'll go ahead.
wirelessly ping them. Climb the tree.
I'll go ahead and close the lantern then. Extinguish it for the time being.
Shelly should have no problem.
Oh boy!
Ooh, wait. What is... Go back down. Would you? Look, there's something at the base of those trees, like the pace that we
It's
were on before.
60 feet
I
down?
ran.
60 foot down.
That's all it says?
Yep.
Yeah,
I
60
can't
feet
read
down.
that.
It's
Okay.
60 feet down, 100 foot down, and so I know exactly.
The
how high
elevation
it is.
changes. Yeah. Hey, Shelly.
Yes.
Could you swim over to the next ledge? I don't know how that works.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, that's my
You
thing. I can
can't-
do that.
Yeah, but you can't reach any of the ledges from the water. They're high up in the air. You'd have to climb from the water up.
You can't swim up the waterfall.
Waterfall? No.
Can I
She's
climb
not
up
a
this little
salmon.
ledge
She's a
thing?
turtle.
No, she's a
I'm a magic
rocket-propelled turtle.
But because you are a turtle, you can attempt to climb if you want. Yeah.
Yeah,
can
I'd
sort
like
of
to
get up here
let you
and
try to
climb.
climb that little ledge, please. Yes.
Well, it's not a little ledge. It's 60 feet.
It's little to me. Height has no
Okay.
value to me anymore. I've lost all
So it'll
track.
take you climbing. You move at half speed. Your
Mhm.
movement speed with the rocket is 40. So that's 20,
53 turns.
2, 4. Yeah, 3 checks would get you there.
Okay, let's do it. You doing athletics?
Athletics.
First one.
And on
18.
Ooh. Nice. Good. Very good.
All right. Do I do another one?
Yeah.
Yep.
2 more.
Okay.
20 feet up.
16.
40 feet up. You can tell it's getting harder as you get higher, but you're holding on. You got it. One more.
Ooh, okay.
And you can guide
Don't
yourself
fall.
on these. Remember that.
Oh, I got an 11. Should I guide
Guidance.
myself?
Guidance. Do guidance.
Is it too late to guidance? I don't know.
I'll give it to you this time. But yeah,
Okay.
usually you want to do it before you roll.
Right, I should've.
This
I had
time.
faith
Yeah,
though. I was
says you
gambling
will.
high.
We'll be calling you Shatter Shell soon.
Okay. With guidance, you get a roll a d4. Okay. D4.
Roll high.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Roll 4.
I accidentally pressed it twice. My bad. I'm gonna do it a third time. Just once by itself because I don't. There's too many numbers going on here. 2. I got a whopping 6.
So wait, is it 6 total? I thought you got an 11.
Yeah.
Or what? Oh, okay.
Well, I rolled an.
You rolled an 11, is what you
Mhm.
said.
And then plus 2 is 13.
And then plus
Oh,
2, so you're 13.
All right, then. There we go.
Sorry, I probably need another.
You're good.
Math is hard!
It's really difficult with this age.
It's been so long since you were in portal school.
Just the log. Oh, nice. So it actually. Cool. Okay. So that's a 13 total then. Yeah. Okay. So that's actually not enough for the last one. You sort of get up to the top, and you start to slide down. You didn't get it under 5, so I'm not going to make you fall the 40 feet, but you do lose about 10 feet. So go ahead and give me another check.
Okay.
With guidance first.
Oh.
It
Okay.
is a cantrip. You can't keep doing it.
This is true. 14.
14. Okay. So yeah, you essentially you boost your rockets and try and get up just a little bit, but manage to slip back and fall. So 30 feet down, slamming back on your shell, you take 12 bludgeoning damage. So your shield
Holy
absorbs all that.
shit.
Jesus.
Yeah. So you hit down on your shell, but you can see the shield sort of radiate around you, and you're just shaking up a little bit, but you don't take any of the damage directly to you. But your shield.
Oh,
goes
okay.
down
Oh, it was
to
a
3
temp.
hit
Oh,
points.
mercy.
Yeah.
We all were like, oh my god, we're level 2. That is so much damage.
I
Well,
will.
that's what happens when you climb 60 feet.
Vidar will walk
There's a-
over to Shelly to make sure she's okay, and then I will put my hand on her shoulder and I will teleport both of us up to the ledge.
You
Which
could have
ledge?
done that this whole time?
The
Yes.
ledge she was trying to go up to, right?
No, the
make
ledge
sure.
where they're at. We're not. We're
No?
not going to fuck around. We're just going to
Okay.
teleport up to where they're at.
Okay.
I would like it noted that we did not check out anything on the ledge that we were on previously because I, like an asshole, just kept running.
I
So-
thought you did.
And
No,
everything
I
here
said
has already
I
been-
said instead of checking, I got caught up on the fucking obstacle course and just took off running.
Can we go
So,
back? Can I go
You
back?
should listen to what I say.
Okay. So Vidar, you put your hand on Shelly. You teleport up to where they are. You see the same things. There's a brass sort of statue and a cloak figure. Looks like he's throwing something. You see 4 altars. The middle center ones have round keyholes, and the ones on the end have these sort of thin keyholes that look like they go jagged on the inside. And there is a door that is shut with no signal. All made from the same like brass kind of material or bronze. Sorry.
I'm going to go ahead and light my the lantern and see if anything is revealed.
Yeah, nothing seems to reveal itself over here. This seems to be a lock, an arcane lock of some kind that needs 4 keys.
Okay. How much higher is the cliff we're on than the water below it?
Extinguish the lantern.
100 feet.
If I dive into that, will I take damage?
You don't think so? It'll be cold, but yeah, you don't think it'll take damage.
Can I attempt to recross the rope bridge?
Athletics check.
Okay.
I just realized I was minusing because I have a -1 athletics, but then I also am holding the Stone of Good Luck, which would cancel that out.
Yeah, it cancels it out.
So-
Yeah.
So I was
14.
minusing for no reason.
Yeah. Oh, you were minusing? I thought you weren't. My bad.
Mm.
17.
It's only one.
17 is what you need. So yeah, you make it across. First one.
Okay, is there anything on this shelf?
Not that you can see. It looks like worked cave stone with this rope obstacle.
So I see no evidence of a key where I'm at.
No.
Are you gonna?
Am I gonna what?
Right. Well, while you're thinking about what you're gonna do, can I like take a running jump into that big ash tree?
Yeah.
And see if I
your
can
monkey form.
see anything
And-
within the tree or down below it. Like I jump in the trees and I start like trying to look around to see if there's anything on any of the branches or anything like that.
Yeah, so you get into the tree, you start doing your little baboon thing, and you don't think there's anything there. You can go ahead and give me an investigation check if you want, but Vidar did already sort of investigate that area.
Yeah. But I'm a monkey, so I wouldn't.
I was gonna say, you are a baboon, though.
And
you're a druid,
I
so you get to keep
investigated
your
like a
mental-
baboon.
Your mind.
I investigated like a baboon. I got a 7.
Oh no.
So,
Yeah,
that
hopping
which
around
makes
the
it
trees.
an 8.
As you're hopping around the tree investigating it, you're like, wow, this is really fun. And you sort of forget to look.
Nice. Oh, I suck. Can I just start kind of running along like the little tree line and see if I see anything like out
Are you a
of
flying
place or-
squirrel?
So give me another perception or investigation check.
I'm gonna give you perception. That was not much better. 11.
No, don't see anything.
I still see
You've
nothing.
remembered that you're looking for keys.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, not
But
bananas.
you can't remember what the shape of them are. No, I'm just kidding. No, you get to keep that druid, so you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. That's polymorph and shit that does that.
Nice.
So you're still,
gonna
you're still
tr-
Astrid.
I'm going along the next set of spikes.
Yep. And you're going down,
Steps.
so it's much easier than going up. So go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Yeah.
Sounded painful.
Hello.
It hit my junk before it hit the floor.
Oh mercy.
Please tell me it was your like heavy metal dice too.
It is. It's the D20. It's the heaviest, biggest die I own.
That's hard to do.
20.
Yeah, you make it across. What do you want to do while you're over here on this side?
I want to investigate the area.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
I saved the 20 for that.
With disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Mhm.
Long live the dis. I want the pointy one. A 14 or a 12 and investigation. So 14.
14? Nice.
Yes.
With disadvantage, getting a 14, you're moving around and you feel another altar, but you can't see it. And it's got some sort of weird something on top of it sticking up, almost like a handle or something.
Can I try to touch the handle?
Yeah, you feel like as you start to touch it, it moves almost several different ways, almost like a switch of some kind or something. But you don't. I'm assuming you don't engage it, or do you engage it in one of the ways? You sort of start to feel it move one way or the other.
Okay, everyone, brace yourselves.
Oh boy.
I'll pick a direction at random.
Roll me a d6. If you roll a 6, re-roll.
5.
5? Oh,
5.
no way. Okay, so you press it in. You don't see anything. It's still invisible. But the as you push it, it sort of vibrates almost a little bit and then stops. Up here where you guys are, you hear a Vidar a very distinct sound and smell. The sound of arcane lightning arcing, or starting to arc, but it doesn't have anything. There's no conduit. You can hear it like that, like it's trying to start, and then you can also smell that slight ozone, and it's specifically arcane lightning, and it's coming from the altars. Each of the keyholes sort of have that smell of ozone come out of them after Motoko says, "Brace yourselves," and puts the dial in the 5th position of the invisible dial.
I smell ozone. Arcane lightning, to be specific. What did you do?
Crooked Painter, I am not gonna hawk taw it before I start moving it again. So I'm gonna kind of make a mental map of what happens in the different positions. So, position 5.
You know I have a lantern to reveal invisible things.
Yeah,
right?
I also know that you're over there because you decided not to teleport over here.
Well, while you're doing this, other people get to do stuff too. So, is anyone doing anything while this is going on?
I will make a couple of athletics checks to run over there with my lantern.
Okay, go ahead and give me 2.
Okay. So, let's see. 16, 12 plus 4.
16 is a failure. As you're making your way
Nice.
over here, you hit the same patch of ice that the baboon did, except this time you go plummeting 100 feet down into water. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Ian.
I'm totally not trying not to laugh.
14 this time. A 10 plus
14?
4. Yeah.
So you pencil out and absorb the fall damage since it is water below you and not the solid ground. And you don't take any fall damage, but you can feel the temperature change of the ambient temperature around you get much colder as it sort of penetrates the shield since you're completely submerged.
The slow water penetrates the shield.
Astrid and Astrid and Shelly.
Make my way over to the shore.
Making my way to the shore to get dry.
Then maybe walk over to the fire and try to dry off a little bit, warm up.
I'm still trapped on this ledge, aren't I?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, you are. He
Yeah.
left you there.
Yeah.
I'd like to run over to the edge and dive into the water.
All right, go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Okay, let's get it.
Shelly's like, fuck this shit.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Try to skip
Good
yourself
job.
like a stone across the water.
Hard to do that from directly above it, but yeah.
You gotta leap, get some forward
You
momentum.
kind of want to.
All she would do is skip into the fucking sides, though. Like, she's.
I got a 21.
Yeah, you're
Nice.
no, you do the most. You do the most graceful
Graceful.
swan turtle dive.
At
And
the
there's
top of
almost
her
no
arc,
splash.
she just see those big eyes blink, blink, blink.
Real charmer.
Fantastic.
As you hit the water from your graceful swan dive, you gracefully turn and use the momentum to glide your way over to the coast and get up onto the shore and
You
make
might
your way
say
over
like
to
a
the fire
skipping
with
rock?
Vidar. More like a penguin because you're under the water. You're sort of like.
Perfect.
I,
Cute happy feet.
from the ledge, I applaud Shelly.
I get out, I take a bow.
All right.
What are you doing, monkey?
I'm still gonna run around and see if there's anything in any of these places. That...
Go ahead and give me a another investigation or perception.
Oh, 20 on the die.
Let's go.
Okay, 20 on the die is
So if it's
There are
perception,
nuts.
that's 22.
22. So essentially, as you're working around in the baboon form, you sort of get your mind back from the funness of swinging around the trees, and you stop in this area, and you get a sense that this wall is kind of not completely flush, but not completely worked, or not completely unworked like the other pieces. There's something about this this wall. And you sort of investigate it. So you touch. Oh no, you use perception. So you look at it, and it seems to be a wall, but something about it is a little bit different than the rest of the stone.
The wall seems wallish. Yeah.
Can I transform back into me?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do that so I can be like, hey, Vidar, there might be something over here that could use you. Maybe.
Yeah, because I can't help you up 60 feet. Not only do I not have your 50 foot of rope, but I don't.
Mm-hmm. I will walk over and investigate the wall.
Okay. So this looks like it might be a door similar to the one you guys entered. It's just less worked. Doesn't have a keyhole, doesn't have anything to grab it or push it open. It seems like there might be some way to open it somewhere else in the cavern.
Go ahead and light the lantern just in case. See if there's any kind of nothing. Okay.
Looks like a door.
Okay.
Hey, could you throw that lantern up here?
100 feet. Well,
60 feet.
Yeah, they're 60 feet now, but probably not. All right. And then I'll extinguish the lantern and, I guess, try to make my way around.
Yeah. You saw that this way was much easier than the climbing ways everyone else took.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yep. So yeah, I'll make my way around and then run across the.
So go ahead and give me an athletics check. You don't have advantage, but it's not as hard as coming back the other way on a tight rope.
Are you gonna roll that dice for me? What are you doing?
Cat
Onyx is like, I saw this. I saw it do a thing. How does it do? Make do.
22 this time.
Yeah, you get across no problem. And with the lantern light out, you see the dial that Motoko was messing with, and you also can read the runes and stuff that are on it. So there's 5 positions on this dial. It has a neutral position, which would actually be the 6th position. But from there, there's 5 that goes, looks like binary code of some kind. Another one, the 2nd position is, looks like giant runes. The 3rd position is elven script of some kind. The 4th position are musical notes, and the 5th position is arcane sigils, which you know what the 5th position might do. It seems to make some sort of arcane lightning at those altars. So you have those other 4 positions: binary, giant runes, elvish script, and musical notes that read somehow.
Thank you for the light, Vidar.
If anyone has those languages or makes like a perform check or something like that, or you start playing with the dial.
Okay,
I can only
so
speak
it was binary, giant runes,
elvish script, musical notes,
and then arcane lightning.
Yeah, arcane sigils for something.
I only speak dwarf and common.
Oh well,
but
you would know that the sigils stand for storm and forge, Vidar, because of your artificery. You know,
can I read the
dwarf
binary?
You actually can. If you basically run some code through it real fast, it seems to be binary code from a video game that says start, spawn, beast, and key.
Ooh.
All right, that sounds like a good time. Let's do that.
And then there's
That's all just one thing: start, spawn, beast, and key.
key. Well, it's binary code for those. Yeah, it's like some kind of trigger to spawn a beast and a key.
Get ready for a beast.
Perfect.
Sweet.
Take any
I go over to Shelly before this happens.
Okay.
and just take up a defensive position.
So, well, I want to make sure that I'm clear before I do this. Are you engaging the first position before you know what the other ones do?
I mean, when you ask it like that, that sounds like a bad idea.
Doesn't it though?
Well, you said let's do this, so I don't want to turn on things if that wasn't like a serious let's do this. I just want to double check that we're moving forward in this direction.
Does anyone have any recrimination or reservation regarding summoning the beast?
Is there any way that we could find out more information as to what kind of beast it is? Like, are there any clues in the room we might be able to look for? Or...
I open up the hidden envelope. Does anyone speak music?
Oh, what? No.
Common, Druidic, Elvish, and Zelmari is what I speak.
So you can see what
Is
the
this-
There's
Elvish is.
Elvish script
And
on
then
the
if-
third position, right?
Yeah, and if I got interrupted earlier, but the giant runes. So
Yeah.
Dwemer is close to giant, so you can get a little bit from that, and what you get from there is bravery. It's like really all you get though, because it's a different language.
So can any of them send me like a picture of what
Yeah.
the Elvish is?
Sure. I send
Okay.
it to
Okay,
everybody.
so the Elvish script stands for Shadow, Stealth, and Guile. If someone wants to make a perform check, you can try and figure out what the musical notes are.
I can. I've got +3 to performance.
Oh, good, get it! I got a -1.
I only have a +1.
I got another nat 20.
Oh,
Okay.
no
Right,
This
you
never
know-
happens. Season 3 is the season of shame.
This is
So I got a 23.
This is an old song from somewhere in the galaxy. You don't remember where it's from, but you know it pretty well. It's like almost like a lullaby, but a haunting lullaby that warns of
Okay.
gazing into the mirror long enough if you gaze into the mirror long enough, you can wake the sleeping beast that lurks within. It's almost a play on like staring into the void, something like
Stare
that.
into
but-
the abyss stares back.
Yeah, something kind of like that, but it's just a song, a musical notes from this song, and it's that
Can
section of
I-
the song with those lyrics.
Can I sing that portion and see if anything happens?
So yeah, you don't have to make a check, but you do sort of start to sing, and it actually sounds relatively okay. If you want to see how good it sounds, you can't make a performance check, but as you sort of start to sing out, nothing seems to change or have any sort of mechanical effect in the cavern.
Okay, then I'm not going to bother.
But
doing a
it sounds nice
performance
in the
check if I
in the
make-
cave, though.
Yeah!
I
Go,
applaud
Echo.
again.
I turn around and pat my butt and I'm like, oh, I'm not a baboon anymore. Damn it.
Oh, what was that, Motoko?
I applaud again.
Oh, okay. Heard. So yeah, got.
So
the
it seems
binary.
like we're choosing our peril here, kind of.
Well,
You said the
it's-
elf one was like a stealth subterfuge kind of thing.
So the Elvish scripts were the words for stealth, shadow, and guile. And the giant runes, you got bravery, which is like one of the runes out of the 3. Binary, you got all of the spawn beast, start spawn beast key. Musical notes, you got the song about gazing into the mirror, and arcane cities. Yeah, so you got mostly everything except a couple of the runes and the giant. So yeah.
So only one of them said something about giving us a key. That seems like it would be a good
Yeah.
one to go for.
But only one key out of how many? 4?
4.
Four.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah.
4 positions other than the 5th arcane one. You should already know what it does.
So I think the 5th position is the final. Once all the keys are in place.
That's the storm and forge.
Yeah, I think that's the final. Like, we have to have the keys in place for that lightning to
Do
strike,
something.
Yeah.
Okay.
which
well,
might be open that other door.
I'm kind of tempted with the binary, honestly, because it's start. So kind of like
I'm-
a start here.
So the other doorway that has to be opened elsewhere in the cave, I'm wondering if that one will be opened by position 3, because it's stealthy and requires subterfuge.
Okay.
I mean, nothing really happened when you moved it to position 5. So before
Right.
Just
we
something
go
tried to happen, yeah.
before we
That's
go
what I'm
to
saying.
position 1, then perhaps we should try position 3, see if or go back to 4 and see if music plays out.
All right, let's take votes. Since we are a cheerocracy.
Subterfuge. I side with Vidar.
I agree with Vidar as well. It sounds
Whatever, I move it to 3.
Okay.
That's 3 for 3. Okay. So let me go to
Matoko's like, fuck y'all, 3.
3 for 3, and that is Elvish. So, as you saw that wall that was sort of flush, you can see that the wall shifts over and it opens to a door that's even more similar to the one you came in, very worked behind it, and it sort of starts to slide open as well. So it's like 2 series of doors, like the cave wall sort of slides open and then another door sort of starts to slide down, revealing a hallway beyond. It just looks like a long 10 by 10 square hallway that has a dead end and then looks like possibly a door or something on one wall at the end.
What could possibly go wrong?
You hear the secret revealed sound from Legend of Zelda.
Yes. Oh, that would be such a good sound to be able to play.
Okay,
I have to-
who's up
I
here
have to
with me?
find it.
I am.
Vidar.
You seem very stealthy. Are you staying here?
I mean,
So-
I guess.
So I have a +1 to stealth. I don't know what everybody else has.
I have a +1 to stealth, but I also have disadvantage because of my.
I have advantage on stealth.
I too currently have advantage. I have not advantage, but I have a +1 to ability check. So technically I have a +2. But...
Surprisingly, I have a +2 to stealth, but I also have these magic beans that do things.
They're grenades.
Yes, but
It's a small hallway. If something were to come at her, she could throw a bean.
that's
Can
right.
I-
I thought it
can
maybe helped you guys out, but it looks like it doesn't.
Can I run and jump on that tree and slide down to ground level?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check. Udar, you're only
12
60
plus.
feet up. If you want, you can jump down into the water again, or climb down if you want.
15.
Yeah, you're good. The 15.
Be funny if I just fucking ate it. I'm so graceful. Oh.
Vidar?
Stay or go?
Fine. I will climb down as well. You know what? I'll just jump in the water again. Fuck it.
Okay. Boom. You're only 60 feet up. It's water, so
No.
you're good. All right. So I'll put you guys by the fire for now as we transition to our next map.
You can't assist someone with stealth, can you?
I don't think
Not
so.
really. Yeah. Because you're making a stealth check too. Assisting is only if like you're not making the check but helping. If you have to make the check, you can't assist. But essentially, this is the hallway you see with the doors essentially at the end of it. Oh.
I'm going to attempt to stealth through the hallway.
Where are you going? How far are you going up? What else? Anything else? Just stealthing down?
Stealthing down up to the door.
Okay, awesome. How far ahead are you going above, in front of everybody else? Like, are they waiting back? Are they following directly behind you?
That's kind of up to them.
I'm going to stay towards the opening of the hallway because I have a disadvantage on stealth and I don't want to give everybody else away.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'm gonna skip, but I'm gonna do it like this, like I'm being stealthy about it. Stealthy skipping behind Matoko.
5 feet behind, 10 feet behind, 15 feet behind.
Let's say 5.
Okay, 5 feet behind. Shelly?
I will go behind Mitoko as well, and I will go 10 feet behind.
Okay. as you guys are walking down, see me shut this. Motoko, you are sort of stealthing, taking your time, just walking down, stealthily creeping. When you get within the 15 feet of the door, well, technically it's 10 feet within the door at a diagonal, you actually feel a pressure plate under your foot. And as you sort of take that instant to relay the information, your body sort of tenses up. I need everyone to give me an initiative roll as the wall starts to slide down on Astrid and Shelly.
Ah, shit!
Ooh!
Oh,
16
Is that a nat 1?
I got a 7.
Ooh.
We're not doing good. Shelly, why do we suck so bad at this?
We had to spice it up.
22.
We had to switch it up on him.
22?
22 on initiative, yeah.
25.
Okay. 25, you are first. You see this slide down 5 feet, and you think that it's going to slide very quickly, and you think that the way I've done this before is the initiative 20 count is like the environment. So the initiative 20 count, you think that thing's going to move another 5 feet. So your 25 initiative, what do you do?
Can I grab them and pull them through?
You can grab one of them and pull them through, yes.
While I pull one, can I kick the other?
Ooh.
Yeah, do you have 2 attacks? You have the bonus action attack,
Yes.
technically. Yeah,
Yes.
so yes, you can. Yes, you can.
So a pull isn't an attack, I don't think, which is why I'm thinking.
Yes, so normally with the attacks and stuff, it's an athletics check opposed, but if they're not fighting and they're going to let you do it in the moment, you can use double movement, 10 feet of your movement to pull Astrid 5 feet. And then you can sort of diagonal in there and kick Shatter Shell the other way out and then move back, however you want back on the
Yeah,
other
I mean,
side
I've
of
got
Astrid or-
55 feet of movement, so...
Yeah, so how do you want to position?
I'm gonna pull Astrid in.
Okay, so that's 10 feet of movement. Boom.
Can I
Well,
kind of
15,
move
you
her
gotta move to
diagonal?
her, so. Yeah, so 15 feet of movement to step up and then, whoa, shit. That should be locked. Yeah, you can move her at a diagonal, and then where are you putting Shatter Shell?
So let's see. So I moved 5, grabbed, moved her. So am I in the
So-
square below Astrid, or
You're
am I...
here. You're here
Okay.
using 15 feet of movement. Yeah. Sorry, I had to
Okay.
lock the map so I didn't accidentally select it again.
You're good. So I can move another 5 and be at 20.
Mm-hmm. And then your attack
then-
to push her would just push her 5 feet, and it wouldn't cost you any movement to push her 5, just your attack.
Can I attack her with a pull instead, like trying to flip her over me in a grapple?
Yeah. No, if you want to pull her back towards you, it would essentially be for those 10 feet you're moving her, it would be 20 feet of your remaining movement. But you could do that, yes.
So that would be
So that only
40
puts
feet of
the
movement.
40, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Okay.
you still have
And then-
15.
Yep. And then I'll somersault back over the top of her, back where I started.
Okay,
And
so you pull her
and
back.
kind of, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Basically, I grab onto her and roll onto my back in a somersault and throw her over me, like you would
And then
do.
tumble
And
back over her somersaulting.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
gotcha.
Just
Yeah.
keep the momentum going.
A little
exactly.
acrobatic suplex somersault. Okay. Yeah.
Very cool.
And then Vidar, you're next.
And
as you
Vidar,
see
I just shrug at you.
yeah, this very acrobatic flurry of like two people kind of going like, huh, as they're looking at the wall, just scream towards them. And then Motoko kind of moves it in this flourish, kicking off the walls and rolling and throwing people and pulling them back behind.
Mm-hmm.
Here you are, Raven.
Oh.
I toss you like a big pizza pie.
So what I just saw Motoko do that, and how much space is there left? Is the ball just
5.
like slowly closing?
It's 5 feet of space, and you have one turn to get through it before you think that's going to be cut off at the 20 initiative. That thing is sliding fast.
Okay, then I'll run up 15 feet, and then I'll Misty Step the rest of the way down to the end of the hallway.
Okay, the other end over here. On the
Yep.
other side, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, onto the
Initiative.
pressure plate.
Initiative 20. Boom. This shuts. The door that
Very
you're
well
in front
done
of
in
now that you-
Photoshop.
Thank you. The initiative that you see, or the initiative, the door in front of you that you see, it has a weird dial lock on it. You see that starts turning. It's got a 8-legged spider, and each of its legs are sort of locking down a tile of a phase of the moon. And you think that you need to lift up a spider leg, pull out the phase of the moon into the spinning, almost like a Skyrim dial, and you need to pull out the phases of the moon in the right order. But it's constantly moving and ticking, and as that's happening, you can start to smell something weird in the air, almost like there's gas being released in this now airtight space. So the dial kind of looks like this.
Hold on, we're gonna
like
zoom in on you.
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't realize I should have probably done it in the darker. So it's kind of like this.
that's
It's
cool.
like the spider's guarding a nest of the moon phases, and that top one is spinning under the legs, and you got to pull out the moon phases in the right order so that the first moon phase stops at the top, and all the other ones are following it behind. So, yeah.
All right.
That's kind of the puzzle. So it's a skill challenge check. You're all here, so you can all take your turns to do this. But every turn, essentially, I need you guys to make Constitution saving throws to try and resist the gas that's filling up. You're essentially suffocating.
Oh, great.
Let's see. And then, so next in initiative, Vidar, you did just use your movement. You still have action and bonus action, so you can be the first to act with the dial. And because the thing hasn't technically shut behind you on this turn, there's no check for the Constitution yet. So that'll be on your next rounds, and anyone going after that, after initiative 20. So
Okay, so
it's an intelligence check essentially. So it's your proficiency for you because of the artificery. You're proficient with tinkery tools and stuff like that in mathematics. So you get to use proficiency plus your intelligence bonus with a d20.
all right, so int. Okay, so +5.
Rogues would also have proficiency on this for disarming traps and stuff like that, but I think everyone else is sort of just at the base intelligence.
Dirty 20. 15 + 5.
Yo.
All right, dirty 20. That is one success. We are on a roll already, and you're not sure
So-
how many successes you need before. Probably 4 to 8.
Okay.
Okay.
It was Raven. Her jet engine backed up when she saw the wall coming at her.
I pooped Shattershell's shell. That's how scared I was with the thing closing behind us.
Oh no.
This one for each failure.
The dry cleaning is gonna be ridiculous.
Right, yeah, that's
I
what it
paid
is.
for
So
it. I'm
you're
so
with
sorry.
with your success, you get the new moon phase in. Boom.
Okay.
And then
Horrible Twilight book. Never read it.
next,
Oh.
I need a Constitution saving throw from. Let's see. You had a 1, Shelly, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's Astrid next. I mixed those up. Never mind. My bad.
I got a 16.
Yeah, you're next.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I got a 6 for the thing. I got a 16 for my Constitution save.
A 6 for the thing and a 16 for the save. Okay,
Con
so-
save. Yeah.
Yeah, heard. So you're good on the con save, but the DC goes up. So I gotta make a new DC. Boom. All right. So as Astrid tries to help with the puzzle, you can see that she sort of stops you from getting the next one, Vidar, and you sort of drop the leg that you were holding up, waiting for the next one. You sort of miss your moment as it's all sort of.
No,
moving.
her 6 was for her initiative, right?
My 6 was the initiative.
Oh,
I
my
haven't
bad.
I haven't rolled for me doing anything yet.
So the 16 was your con, so you're good.
Yeah.
Yes.
The 6 was your initiative. Okay, my bad. I thought that.
And then-
16
and
was
then
your
what is-
initiative and yeah.
Yeah. So what is the?
Intelligence. A DC 20 plus
Intelligence.
your intelligence.
Okay. Yeah. So 13 then.
Oh, never mind. So you don't raise the DC. That stays where it was at, and you get a success. So that's 2 successes, actually. I take that back. So as Vidar, as you're sort of pulling up that second leg, waiting for your moment, Astrid goes, "Oh yeah, phases of the moon. This is easy. I'm a druid," and just flicks the next phase. Real quick
I'm like,
over your
this is
shoulder.
totally my thing.
And it almost kind of freaks you out because you're kind of focused on this now that you can smell like the poison and everything in the room. That's sort of changing the way the room smells. Shelly, you're next.
All right, let's get it. You said it was a which check?
Roll d20, add your intelligence, add your proficiency.
Well, she has to do a con save first.
No.
Oh.
So yeah, first it's con save, but the check is just intelligence. Rogues and artificers get their proficiency added.
Oh.
I'm doing a trap.
Yeah.
This is a trap-based thing. Or lock. So yeah, I need a con save and then an intelligence check.
Con save. I got a 12.
A 12 on the con save. Okay, so it is the first round of the poison building up, so that actually succeeds for the 11. You think that it'll get harder as more time goes on.
Okay, all right, so you're good.
Okay.
But you two can sort of smell it and taste it.
Well, stop breathing so hard. You're using up all the good oxygen.
So now, if
Sorry.
you want, go ahead and give me a intelligence check. Oh wait, so this revolves around phases of the moon, so you can actually substitute religion in for this. And
Oh yeah.
Astrid, I should have let you do nature as well. So remind me next time.
My nature is a +0. So it
Okay,
doesn't matter.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. Never mind.
Mm-mm.
My religion is a 21.
Okay.
Yes.
That's 3 successes already, and the first round has just essentially finished. So we're going back to the top at Motoko, and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. And for you, since you got through on the first round, it's still low, so still 11. It goes up at initiative 20.
No, gotcha. With advantage, I make just a 14.
Yeah, you make it with the advantage as a cyborg. All right, now you can make an intelligence check with let's see.
Just intelligence.
Yeah, just intelligence for you because you don't have like disarming traps unless it's mostly like cyber stuff. So yeah, this would unfortunately for you just be straight intelligence. Which I think you have high intelligence, right? Or no?
I have a +2.
Okay, so that's not bad.
16 + 2, so 18.
18. All right, it's a 4th success. And you're not poisoned. So then it goes to Vidar, still a DC 11 on the poison. So I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
I need flurry of disarms. That way I could just do 3 of these at once.
All right, we got a 14 on the con saving throw.
Okay, so you're good on that. You're good on that.
Okay, and then D20 plus the 5, right? For the
Yep.
intelligence. Okay.
Well, you get proficiency added to yours because
Yeah.
of your artifact. Yeah, okay.
So that's a 19 on that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom. All right, so that is 5. And you've got 5 phases of the moon out as this going, and you got them all in order. So next in initiative is the round the poison builds up. Then it goes to Astrid at 6 in initiative.
Stick your head in the bag of holding.
Right.
I don't know if it works.
Oh, I got a
You know-
dirty 20 for my con save.
Oh, dirty.
Ooh,
Dirty 20 is good, not poisoned.
Yay!
let's go.
All right. And then this is just straight roll for me. 15.
15, nice. Oh yeah, the DC has not been raised from anyone making a failure, so 15 gets it.
Yay!
6, you're at 6. And you're not poisoned, Shelly.
Okay.
I need a
save
con
first?
save and then a yep.
Ooh, a 14.
14 beats the 12, so you're good on the con save. Now we need the intelligence and or religion for you.
I'm gonna go religion, and I'm gonna get an 11.
Oh.
Okay, so 11 doesn't make it. Doesn't take any successes away from you, but the DC goes up by 1.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it gets a little harder as things are moving. You're trying to put that back, and it just sort of makes it more difficult in general. So that
It's
is
too old
6.
for it. It's moving too fast.
Motoko, you are next with the DC 12 poison save first, or con save, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Con save. Got it.
Yeah.
I'll take the 17. So 17.
No poison, and then give me that intelligence check for the puzzle.
Please. 14 + 2, 16.
So that beats the raised DC. one success away, Vidar. As it comes to you, I need a Constitution save.
Alrighty.
DC 12.
So that is a 22 on the on the con save.
So you guys are essentially holding your breath. Once you guys all smelt that, you guys held your breath. No fucking problem. Go ahead and give me the intelligence check with proficiency.
We've been in small
Another
cars
dirty
before.
20. 15 plus 5. Another dirty 20.
Yes!
30, 20.
Yo!
As all your friends stand in behind you and start assisting with the puzzle that you started, there's one little hiccup, but you quickly fix that, rearrange things, and slide the last moon phase in as it sort of locks, the spinning stops, and it hits the spider legs sort of all raise, and then the spider parts as the door starts to slide open. On the inside of this room, you see 3 statues. It seems to be a chapel. It feels very religious to you, Shelly.
Does the poison stop?
Well, it all disperses into this room, and it stops filling up. So yeah, eventually it disperses, and you actually notice that the wall is sort of getting pushed back. You can see the floor is actually raising, sort of like a teeter, and like going very, very vertical to push that stone back until it locks level and then shuts the wall again. You can all hear that and see that sort of happening as you, as the door, same time the door opens. Inside are 3 statues. One of them is Shelly, you would know, these are elven gods or goddesses. One is the Moon Singer, one is the Dead Weaver of Lies, and the other is the Shadow Assassin. So a dead spider god, a Shadow Assassin god, and a Moon Singer, sort of like a bardish druid type cleric almost.
Okay, so out of character, I'm just going to fist bump for the fact that I guess we succeeded in kicking Walt's ass. Zinzarina and my character from last season. So, I mean, was it worth leaving Shay alone? Bryn? I mean, no, but still, I mean... you had a constructive
thing, so...
Yeah.
I would say it's worth it.
Yeah.
So as an aside, eat it, bitch.
The one directly in front of you is the spider statue. This horribly monstrous, disfigured sort of spider-like woman with 8 arms that end in like 2 claws each. She doesn't have human hands. She's very monstrous and ugly looking. The Moon Singer is a beautiful robed woman with her right hand on her chest and her left hand palm out vertical. It seems to be some sort of religious, like welcoming of that god, sort of like you each other's left hands together. And then the other one is the Shadow Assassin. Is a cloaked woman with her face shrouded in a hood and cowl. She holds out in front of her an unlit candle. And this is similar to the other 3 statues you've seen, the 2 at the graveyard and the one holding nothing, but looks like it should be holding something about to throw. They're all sort of the same figure, and the robes that cover the face and the cowls all sort of kind of similar. Yeah, and go ahead if you want, make me a religion check, because you do feel like this is a religious place, some sort of elven temple, or made to be a visual representation of one.
Oh, I got a nat 1.
Okay.
Girl!
So you're not familiar with the elven lore, the deep elven lore, but yeah, you do know that it is religious in nature, and these are things to be prayed to.
Oh, I thought you were telling all of us to make the religion check. My bad.
I mean, you all can, but the DCs will be a little bit harder depending on what your previous experience with it is. So, like, yeah, I don't think any of you have proficiency in religion other than Shelly, right?
Yeah, I got a +4. Tell me how
I have a +3 in religion.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you guys can make checks with your pluses. It's just that because she has it as one of her skills, she's got her proficiency added into it.
I got a solid 0
Oh no.
for it, so that was nice.
Because you have a minus?
No. I'm saying I have a +0, so I got a 9. Because apparently
9.
I got a 15 with my religion check.
15.
Yeah.
So because of your nature with the arcane, you're not 100% sure, but you do get a sense that these statues present religious rites of some sort. There's magic to them that seems to be in a what is it called? An abjuration nature. So those are sort of like wards and boons, things like that. So you get kind of the sense of that from these statues. You feel like maybe they might grant some sort of abjuration magic. Do you have your lantern out and lit?
I do.
I'm guessing it's. Oh, you do. Okay, so as you, it's 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
I want to make sure that I think this is 30 feet within all of them. Yeah. So as Vidar enters the room, and you all follow behind, you notice that as you're looking at these statues, the walls behind them that seem to be just worked stone of the temple actually disappear, and each one sort of has a path that shoots off from it.
Ooh.
I don't know this for sure, but it seems the statues may imbue some small amount of power.
So
Again, I am not sure.
even the spider one has a thing?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Let's see. So.
All right. Are we drawing straws?
Yes.
So the one in front, the spider, looks like it goes. It's a short hallway that leads into an open room, with more sort of thin hallways in the back that lead to where like a sort of like a flush wall, but it gets kind of hard to see because it is dark. The shadow path is a long hallway that extends just into complete magical shadow. It seems like because it sort of like drinks the environment as it disappears unnaturally. And then to your right, you have stairs that go up, and you can sort of see light coming down. Almost, you get the sense it leads back to where you came.
Darkness it is.
I mean, I have dark vision. Good night.
So you notice your dark vision does not penetrate that darkness. It is a very dark magical darkness that gives even you disadvantage on your sight, and beyond your line of sight is just pitch black.
Bless you.
Okay.
Bless you.
Unless you can see through magical darkness, then you'd have your normal dark vision,
Let's see.
which I don't think anyone does.
No, I don't think I do.
So yeah, there's these boons from the statues, and then paths behind each one. So whatever you guys want to do. It's up to
I'm
you.
gonna walk up and light the candle.
So it looks like a statue. This one actually doesn't look like. This candle does not look like it can be lit.
Damn it.
But you could walk up and sort of like attune to it, or pray to it, or something like that, or touch it, or yeah.
I will touch it since I have the boots of the stealthy on.
So as you touch the shadow, a piece of the shadow darkness from the path behind sort of almost like attaches itself to you, and your vision sort of looks like you can see through magical darkness. You have magical dark vision up to 60 feet.
Nice. I
Now, is
I
that the
can
one
see
off
that.
to the left, or is that the one off to
That's the
in
left.
front of us? Off to the left. Okay. And then
Now that I have this magical dark vision sense, can I look at the spider thing and see if I can see anything behind it?
Yeah, so as you look down in this spider thing, what you see is a larger room connected by 3 hallways, and as your vision sort of gets to the outer edges, since you have the penetrating, you can kind of see relief on the wall. A sort of big relief at the other end of it. You can't really make out the detail of what it is, but there's definitely different levels on it, like something's carved, like some piece of artwork is carved into the wall. But you can't quite make it out from here. You'd have to actually go in and try and investigate and look, because you do still only get 60 foot of vision.
No, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Anyone got a glow stick?
I have a lantern.
Well, we're not chucking that, so.
No, we're not. The statue that has the palm out, I will go up and I will place my left palm against the outstretched palm of the other one.
All right.
Statue.
You feel a sense of calm wash over you. You don't feel any fear. You also start to see a similar tether come off that statue that you saw before in the graveyard that goes down past this statue of shadow into the darkness beyond. You can't see through magical darkness, but you can see the tether.
There is another tether that leads into that darkness.
And you can see it extends into that hallway, and then it takes a northern path at the first junction and disappears to where you can't see it anymore because it rounds a corner.
And I believe it is a magical darkness because I cannot see in that hallway. Nor does my lantern provide any light.
So no, you haven't tried the lantern light yet. The lantern light does push back the light 30 feet, the dim light you have. It pushes the darkness back. So you get 30 feet of visibility with the lantern around you. So your lantern does push back the magical darkness. It's technically an illusion. So
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Just a very, very powerful one.
Anyone else touching anything before I dash into that hallway?
There's the creepy statue, and you do get the sense of Vidar and Shelly. Vidar from your check, Shelly from your religion, being a cleric, that the statues provide beneficial boons.
Oh, perfect.
All of them. Even the monstrous statue lady probably provides a beneficial boon. You're not sure about behind her, but the temple, the vibe you get from the temple is welcoming.
All right.
Matthew McConaughey in a shell.
I was just going to say, we suddenly got Matthew McConaughey playing with us.
Matthew McConaughey in a half shell.
So your little avatar looked down, dropped its head and looked up through its lashes, saw bashful.
Just a little shy.
Turtle.
Yeah, like that.
So shy.
Go touch it. Go touch it.
I'll go touch one.
Astrid, are you going for the spider statue, or what statue are you going for? You said touch one.
I'll go for the creepy one.
Okay, so when you do that, you feel similar to Vidar. You feel like there's no fear, like you have a resistance that you didn't have before. And since you're a druid, go ahead and give me a nature check. This is really kind of weird, but I'm gonna see if this might work if you roll high.
Nat one, so no.
Okay, no, yeah. You definitely just feel a sense of bravery or some sort of boon that something can't hurt you. Not everything, but you're not vulnerable, but there's something that doesn't hurt you as much as it used to.
Cool.
So much for the season of Shay. That came to a close pretty quickly.
Fuck you! I got 1-1, okay? Kiss my ass.
Your Constitution saving.
Kiss my red baboon ass that is no longer.
And then Shelly, what boon were you taking?
I'll go for the spider.
Okay, cool. Same thing. Go ahead and give me a religion check.
Religion check. Here we go. And it's a 12.
A 12. So the nature of the boon, this is a cantrip, technically, kind of like a cantrip. So the 12, I'll say you're able to decipher it. You get the sense that the boon that is protective in nature protects against poisons and something related to necrotic darkness. So you have resistance to those damages and advantage on saving throws against poison.
Ooh, very good.
All right, so which way do we want to go first?
Can we
Towards-
touch
looks
more
like
than
it.
one statue?
You get the sense of both Shelly and Vidar, that if you take another boon, it'll overwrite the one you have. So you can touch another one, but it will change what you have.
Okay.
So since I already am resistant to poisons and stuff like that, I'm gonna stick with seeing through the darkness, and I'll just scout And then
Okay, got ahead.
and then Vidar can be a little bit back since he has the lamp that gets rid of the darkness.
And I can also see the tether.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
And
Good.
just tell me
So you get to
right,
this
left.
first junction.
Yeah. Take a right at the
So-
first junction.
Well, when you get to this one, since you can see in the darkness, you can actually see these 3 chests in this room.
Oh my god.
One of
Okay.
them seems strange, but you're not sure what it is about it that's strange. It's like a vision.
Can I
Clearly
shoot
go
them?
for the
visual
strange
effect
one.
of
I'm
it.
sure it's fine.
There's a visual effect of the darkness. It's sort of playing on the chest, like it's drinking the chest.
That's the one that everyone should touch.
Can I poke it with my staff?
Yeah, you poke the chest with your staff, nothing happens.
It's smarter than that.
Can I shoot it?
You Vidar, see the path, and Motoko disappears into the darkness. Can you do what, Motoko?
Shoot the chest?
Do you have something to do with that bow and arrow? Or what? With what?
A handgun?
Oh god.
Yeah, you do shoot the chest.
Just one time.
Okay, so take
Just
a bullet
the
off
one
of your
time.
ammo. Go into your inventory and reduce. On your gun, there should be charges. You can use one of the charges as one of your bullets. And then nothing happens. You shoot a hole in the chest.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, you all hear a gunshot. It's mysteriously muffled, though, almost like the illusion of darkness is kind of muffling it. But you do hear it because it is not silenced.
Can I use my staff to open the chest?
Would you give me? I'm just kidding. Let's see. I'm just scrolling to read something real quick. Okay, so you flip open the one with the shadow, right? The middle one.
Sure.
Okay, so inside, the shadow sort of sprays out and disperses into the rest of the magical darkness, and it just seems like a normal chest. Inside is a single potion sitting in there. It looks like quicksilver inside.
I pick it up.
All right, you now have a potion of something. I will
Cool.
keep track of it right here until
Potion of
someone
something.
identifies it.
I suppose I will start heading down the hallway and encourage Astrid and Shelley to follow behind.
I
Since,
totally love
Alright.
mine.
Can I
since I've
check
got
the
the
other
lantern
chest?
to push the darkness away.
Okay.
I've got
You wanna
Shelly's
check
arm in
the-
my arm.
We skip a little bit.
A little bit.
All right. Do
But
you,
like cautiously.
Cautious skipping.
which chest do you open now? Kronos, actually,
Yeah.
or sorry, Vidar. Motoko, as you're here and Vidar comes around with the lantern, you notice that the 2 chests, there's something strange about them. They don't have shadows. The one you open does have a shadow.
That's as in the chests are not casting shadows in the
Yeah,
light.
they're not casting shadows when you're in your lantern light. Yes, correct. As your light pushes back the darkness, they oddly don't cast shadows.
How far does my gun reach?
That
Oh my
is
gosh.
very
Like 50 to
peculiar.
150 feet, I think. Not like real guns, unfortunately, but
Okay, so I think we should follow the wisp, and then when we're almost out of range of me being able to see the chest, I should shoot the chest.
Can I do an
Okay, I'll save
Arcana
you some
check?
time. You already shot one of the chests and nothing happened, so I'll just save that. What do you want to do, Vidar?
I'd
Really
like to
don't
do an
wanna waste any more
Arcana check on one of the chests closest to me that is not casting a shadow.
Okay, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
All right. 19.
19.
Yeah.
All right.
14 plus 5.
Yeah, so that would be up to not identifying, but knowing high-level magic. So you get the sense that this is this chest, and probably the other one too, is similar, is warded, either keeping something in or something out. Not 100% sure because you didn't identify it, but it's definitely got a ward. Abjuration magic essentially is on this as well,
Okay.
similar to the statues.
Do they appear locked?
Well, they're warded, so yes.
No,
Essentially.
they don't appear locked.
Yeah.
Not to Motoko.
I have identify. So, folks, should I identify the chest?
Before that, could you tell me which of those two paths behind us it appears that the wisp goes through?
The
The
first
first one.
one.
The closest one to the
Okay.
door.
Oh no!
Oh no, that didn't sound good. I can't see what's happening because my tabs, but it sounded bad.
It's just my keyboard fell.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good.
Settle.
All right then. Since I've only got 2 spell slots and nobody seems too keen on me identifying it, I'm not going to worry about it right now.
Can we just take the chest with us?
No.
I am cautious to touch them as they do not cast shadows, and there's no telling what will set the ward off. I am of the
So
opinion
I am
we
so
should
close
follow
to
the wisp.
fucking I'm very close to Leroy Jenkinsing this bitch, guys.
Fine. I hand Vidar the potion that I picked up. If you want to
Okay,
waste
so
an
now Vidar
identify,
has-
there you go.
You don't have to use identify on potions. You can use arcane checks.
Okay, I will do an Arcana check on the potion then.
So in the future,
very
could I
odd
do an
to
Arcana
consider.
check on the potion?
So you don't have the knowledge to do that though. Vidar works in Arcana. He is an artificer. He makes them, so he can actually.
Nat
do this.
20.
No.
Okay,
shoot.
nat 20. This is a
Nat
potion
20.
of speed.
Ooh.
So it is liquid cocaine. Got it.
Magical
Sounds
liquid
great.
cocaine. Looks like you're drinking mercury, but yeah, that's what it is.
All right, so I hand the potion back to Motoko and say, "This is a potion of speed."
And
Knowledge
then I'm
gained.
probably gonna have to add that to your sheet because of how they changed things. So give me a second. Potion of speed. All right. Are you guys going north from here, opening the chests?
I'm going
Nice.
north.
The next move.
Going north.
Okay.
Head north.
So, I'm just asking this to the party. So, should we assume that the potion is also something that is going to help us with kind of the journey ahead kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine
100%.
so.
Yeah.
So should I drink it?
Not just yet.
Maybe
I would
wait.
I would wait.
It only lasts a certain amount of time, right?
Yeah, it's a quick.
Yeah.
It's a quick one-time use. You think
Oh,
you
1
should
minute.
maybe
I thought it
hold
was
on
1
to
hour.
Yeah.
My bad.
No. You should probably use it for like a fight. That's probably what you think.
Yeah.
Or like if the place is fucking collapsing and you need to quicksilver your way out of here.
Right.
All right, I'll
yeah,
head north.
something like that. Mm-mm-mm.
You can
Okay,
be
so
our
you get to
scout,
this
and we
room?
will follow. We will follow behind.
Mm-hmm.
Get here. Vidar following, pushing back the dark. Okay, I thought I locked that. That apparently was not locked.
You locked the other part.
Oh my god. What part is this? Hold on. Let me select it. There it is. No, I'm gonna lock you. There
It's
we
the
go.
layer labeled Death Room.
No, it's the layer labeled as shadow something. There we go. And then you have right or left.
Which way?
straight.
Which way does the wisp point?
The wisp
What are you?
goes straight.
Oh, gosh.
The wisp goes straight ahead.
Okay.
Now, if
Just-
you want
and
to
straight
explore
ahead
one
is
of
an
these other
option.
hallways,
So, what do I see straight ahead 60 feet?
A wall.
Okay. Do I see it juke to the right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got.
I'll
right,
move up
left,
to the
right.
juke.
Here.
And peek around the corner.
You see a
A
wall that turns, but you do kind of see ambient light in there. You can see that sort of the darkness might not be affecting that room the same way it is all these hallways.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up and take a quick look around that corner.
All right. You see 3 reliefs. Each of them seem to be holding keys, but not the keys you need, not round or jagged. These are like actual, just legit keys. Let's see. One of them is a spider with fanged statues, or like statued fangs that come over the key, like they're guarding it. Like if you were to grab the key, you're gonna get struck by these sort of spiders that are all placed around in this like art relief. There's another one where a moon light is sort of shining down over one of the keys. And then another one where a key is sort of shrouded in a shadow and it looks ethereal.
Come on up, guys.
No danger. All right, let's go.
I mean, no danger to me.
It's fine. Fine.
Walk up with
And while they're
So
coming
you
up,
guys walk up. Okay, while they're coming up, what?
I'm gonna go over to the one in the shadow.
Okay, what do you do?
I'm just waiting on them.
Okay, they get up there. You guys see the same thing, same reliefs. You see Motoko standing in front of the one with shadow, in front of an ethereal key.
So, since this is a cheertocracy, snatch the keys, leave the keys.
100%.
What are we doing?
grab the keys.
No.
All at once, one at a time.
I'm thinking all at once.
All at once.
All right, who's taking what
Sounds
key?
good.
There's 3 of
So
them.
I figured I'll take the shadow one since I have the shadow boon.
Okay.
I would suggest that the people with the spider boon
Mm-hmm.
do the spider key.
Spider key.
And then I will take the other one.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Motoko, you go to grab the key. You can't grab it. It's ethereal. Vidar, you go to grab the key, but as soon as you touch the light, you get this weird sense that you don't really want the key, and you take your hand away out of the light. Who took the spider boon? The spider one. Was that Shelly or Astrid?
Shelly.
You guys both took the boon, but you're taking the key, Shelly?
Yes.
As you go to pull the key doesn't move, and all of the spiders strike down and bite you in the moment when you grab the key. And I need you to make me a Constitution save with advantage.
What the heck?
Keys,
Hey, come
keys don't
on.
seem to move. There seems to be some other enchantment locking them in place that needs to be dealt with first.
I'm so glad none of us can detect traps and shit.
I got a 17 with advantage.
Well, none of you even looked for traps so far. 17 with advantage is good. You actually take half of the poison damage and half again. So this actually is going to be almost nothing. So 6, 7. We'll say 7 goes down to... We'll round down 3. So we'll just give you a 1 poison damage. And that goes through the shield. That doesn't go off your temporary because that's poison. And it's piercing,
Okay.
so it actually penetrates the shield and injects. Yeah, so you guys all try and realize that grabbing the keys might not have been the best idea. There might be some other way to release them.
Okay. Mistakes were made, clearly.
Indeed.
I'm glad we all voted to grab the keys.
Yeah.
So that
it was
I'm
a-
not
it was-
the
hey,
asshole.
A hard lesson.
No. That was everybody. There was a party mistake. They happen all the time. You should see how I've died. I've gotten crushed by.
So, can we look for clues in the room with the reliefs?
Yes.
Yeah. So in this room, it seems to be just these reliefs, and your investigation essentially yields nothing else in this room. Like I said, it seems to be
Okay.
somewhere else in the maze of tunnels that release these keys.
All right, so let's return to the last fork. By the way, Shelly, can you cure yourself with this poison?
Not
Sure.
poison, just took poison damage. You just took
Oh,
one
okay.
poison
Okay.
damage.
I haven't taken any. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, I thought you had the status of poisoned.
No. That poison is specifically harm. It's a
Oh.
hey, don't touch me poison.
Bad
Okay.
touch. Bad touch.
So we have a
the
choice.
last fork you went to was this one right here.
Mm.
There's also, as you
choice.
stack up at that arc, there's another path that goes to your right. So you have 2 rights and a left. And I'm just using right and left based on north and south of the map, not
Right,
the way,
the way we're
oriented,
looking
because
at it
flip.
currently.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
keep flipping, and I'm not going to do that.
I will go down the left.
I'll go down the
Okay.
right.
The left goes this way.
Oh my god, are we splitting the party?
I mean, can you see in the magical darkness? Anybody
Yeah.
else?
Shatter Shell. Which right are you going? North right or south right? There's 2 rights.
Raven.
Yes, I'd like to go down the right.
Shelly?
Which
Which
right?
one?
Which right? There's 2 rights.
The one I'm
North or
closest
south?
to.
Well, that'd be this one.
Yes.
Fine.
Okay. So you start
Otherwise, I would
going
too.
right. Boop. And you get to another
way, you
junction as you walk. Go
I
ahead.
can't see now.
What?
The light has left you.
Magical
you
darkness everywhere.
You can see 5 foot in front of you essentially, and you're walking down a hallway, and there's another junction, one to your right, and then the hallway goes up and to your left. And then Vidar, as you turn this corner with your lantern, you can see that there's 3 more chests. Well, there's 1 chest in a hallway, and it looks like there's 2 more branches off, but you can see it on the map, so you can see that there's some chests up ahead.
We'll send a message through the little hub link we've got. There appear to be more chests this way.
Astrid and Motoko, are you guys going down, following anyone, or going down the other right?
So I've waited up until this point. I'm actually going to go after. I'm going to tell Shelly, I'm going after Vidar. I would not suggest wandering off into the darkness by yourself, since you can't see the darkness. Shay, what the fuck is your character's name?
Astrid.
Astrid.
Okay, Astrid. Would you make sure Shelly lives?
And I'm like, okay. And I just like go running over. I'm like,
Two
Shelly,
people
where the
who
hell are
can't
you?
2 people who
The
can't
2
see
people
in the darkness
can't
more than
see.
5 feet go this way.
Yeah.
And the 2 people who can see in the darkness party up and go this way.
Sounds about right.
So up here, essentially, you see 3 chests. They seem to be. Let me see real quick.
Just
Such a
wait
well
there.
thought out plan.
One has the symbol of a spider it's directly above you, I believe. One has a symbol of the moon, and one has a symbol of a crescent moon, which is kind of like the symbol for shadow. It's almost like no moon, the new moon or whatever. Not a
Do
crescent.
any of these have kind of the shadow flowing off of it? Like the
No,
last
this
chest?
is not like the other ones. No,
Okay.
these are just normal chests.
I'm going to check the shadow one, and if there are any traps, I would like to, as a layperson, see if there are any wires.
You mean investigation check using only your investigation skill.
Gotcha. Yeah. 19 plus 2, 21.
21. They're not trapped, and it doesn't seem to be locked either.
I'll open the crescent moon. Go ahead, Shay.
So the shadow. Okay.
Mhm.
You found another oil. It seems like you found an oil. Go ahead, Shay.
While Shelly and I are standing in complete darkness where we can't see, can I do like a survival check to make sure that I don't sense anything trying to hurt us?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a survival check.
14.
14. Now, you feel like you're not being stalked. Nothing. There's no creatures or anything living in this place that you can sense right now, other than the 4 of you, or that you know of, not sense, that you know of, other than the 4 of you. But you can't sense anything extra of stalking you or anything like that. There's no survival instinct that kicks in, or feeling of
In
being
my
watched.
inventory, I have a candle. Can I light that by using Sacred Flame and hold the
So you-
candle like?
I
You
also have a torch,
Oh,
but it's magical darkness, right?
Yeah, so it's magical darkness. You can light that candle, but you notice that instead of seeing dim light 5 feet in front of you, you can now see 5 feet in front of you, but it's still only 5 feet.
Okay,
So
okay.
the darkness
we haven't
pushes
looked at
back.
it
Yeah, it pushes back a little bit, but really it's only like you can see color and stuff now. You can still see what you saw before, but it's just not dim light.
here.
Can I light my torch that has 20 feet
Yeah,
and see if
same
it's any
effect.
better? Alright, so I can... Is it still just 5 feet, or is it...
Still just 5 feet.
Alright, then I just extinguish.
Non-magical light. Yeah.
There's no...
Okay.
But you got 5 feet behind it and in front now, so you guys can see the little paths a little bit better if you want. If you want to investigate some of them.
Oh.
And then
We walk very, very slowly, like back to back.
Let's commit to it.
which way, south or north?
South.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, good.
You guys continue walking that way. What are you guys doing up there in that room, Vidar?
I want to do an Arcana check on the moon box, the moon chest.
Seems to be a chest.
All right, I'll go ahead and open that one.
I'm
then.
not even gonna make you roll because it's. I have a
Okay.
rule where if there's nothing to find, I don't make the players roll because it just wastes time.
Right.
Well,
Then I'll go ahead and open the chest.
there's 2 potions in there, and these seem to be healing potions. You have made a couple of these once before, way back in your early artificer days when you're figuring out artificing and magical crafting. It
Okay.
seems to be 2 basic healing potions.
I'll go ahead and put those into my bag of holding. Where'd my pen go?
All right, yeah. So there's the shadow chest, the moon chest, and then there's the spider crest chest.
All right.
This is some easy listening dungeon music.
It really
Yeah,
is.
right.
This is on the epic list.
Motoko, do you want to
I would
open?
like to. I'd like to have words with them on what epic
Yeah.
means.
Report. No, just kidding.
Right.
Yeah, I'll open the other one. Why not?
Wait,
Evil.
hold
I'll
on.
give you the opportunity if you
Vidar-
weren't going to open it.
What were you gonna say? 2 people talked at once. Who's going?
Well,
What?
I was giving Motoko the opportunity to open the other chest.
Okay.
If she doesn't, then I was going to open it.
Okay.
What the
All right,
hell is this
so-
shit?
I don't fucking know.
Bubblegum
Here,
pop.
here's
So
pumped.
you artificed the moon one. Just opened the shadow, and Motoko, you're just opening the spider one, right?
Well, Vidar,
Check them off for
could
traps.
you examine it?
All right. I'll throw an arcane eye over the spider one to make sure that it's not, arcane warded or booby trapped or anything like that magically.
Okay, so you. All right, so this is the second sort of investigation check that was done on this. So,
Yeah.
what is going to happen is you sort of get close to it, start looking over it real close for any sort of runes or anything, and there's a moment where you see something, some sort of like a movement on the chest, and you're like, aha, definitely, it's arcane. And as you sort of go to look at that spot, you realize it's an eye that opens up, and then
I
the chest sort of
fucking knew
rears
it.
back and teeth form, and inside you can see there's a potion sort of sitting in its gullet, but a
Can I
mimic
snatch it?
is 5 feet from you. No, hold on, let me finish. The chest is opening and turning into a mimic about 5 feet in front of you with some sort of potion in its mouth, and that's where we're going to stop and where we'll pick up next time. Because we are past that. And I'm not starting the encounter here, so
Fair. That's fun. I'm glad that you two are there by yourself while Shelly and I are wandering in the fucking
Same.
lower part of the
Same.
dungeon.
I actually said wait for us, and you guys wandered away. So
You know why? Because it was boring.
you could have attempted to follow.
You said wait as if you didn't want us to go with you. So
You did
went
neither
somewhere
thing.
else. Yeah, exactly. We did what the fuck we wanted to do. Okay.
You did neither the smart thing nor the instructed thing. I understand completely.
all right, I'm gonna stop sharing if you want to change the.
I already did.
Okay, cool.
Woodrow can't see. He's only allotted so many tabs.
Well, I only have 2 screens, so I can have my map open and then my rules and my shit open. I had to switch between
Right.
that and then the D&D Beyond bullshit.
Ramen
Fuck
says
you.
the mimic's probably just lonely.
Fuck you, Ramen.
I mean, does a mimic count as a monster or an animal? Is there anybody with animal handling?
I can't remember if it's aberration or monstrosity, but it's one of the
Okay.
I have
Yeah,
chest
very-
handling, but that's something else.
two. Yeah, that's just fondling.
And
Proficiency.
yes, I'm proficient in animal handling, but
Okay. Well, since it's not an
it's
animal.
not an animal, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is insane.
This is just one door.
I know. It's fucking
To be
ridiculous.
fair, you picked the most complicated one off the bat, so
Well, of course
Oh.
we did.
I'm proud of us.
Yeah.
Some
Good-
things
good
never
for
change
us.
from season to season. Clearly.
Look, you made the other one that seemed very straightforward sound like it was going to be a final that was going to make other things difficult. So we got scared, and then we went for the much more difficult one instead because
Yeah.
reasons.
hey, third time's a charm. Go with door number 3.
Mhm.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Happy to pick it.
So, anybody have anything before we sign off for the week?
Oh, thanks for being here. Love you, chat. Love you guys. I'm excited for the adventure to continue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, it. I'm sure it could have been worse. I'm sure we could have gotten hurt a lot more than we did. So.
It has
yeah,
been
well.
worse for us
Yeah.
many times.
Yes.
You guys are doing good
Always
so
get
far.
worse.
You
Yeah.
could all
So
be knocked out
yes,
by the poison trap.
so far we're fine.
Yeah, that
If we
poison
loop past the first hallway.
It would have
Yeah.
it would have poisoned you when you get the poison condition. All those skill checks you were making to do the trap would be at disadvantage because you're poisoned, and then once you fail 3 poison saves or whatever, you fall unconscious. So you all could have just been passed out right there, but everything.
I'm just gonna. Hey, guess what? Season 3 is over. Sorry, guys.
No.
We're done.
Just wake up with a real bad headache.
Awesome. Yeah, that sounds terrible. Well, I'm excited. I like where this is going, and
For sure.
yeah, we will see you guys same time, same channel. If you are not subscribed to Valkyries Play, please make sure that you go and sub to Valkyries Play on YouTube, on Twitch. Follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, let's do all of the things and the stuffs, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Awesome.